biggest conversation.
Friday morning, the penultimate day of the month and the last day of the week. We love it. Oh, it happens to be payday too, I'm told. We are dancing to the goodness of the Lord. Mawunyo tegbe. Forever and ever God is good. We'll dance to his praise, dance to his name, for he's been good to us. Welcome to your favorite dial, 97.3 Citi FM. This is the Citi Breakfast Show. My name is Caleb Kuda. Oh, jump to the dance floor. Dance your worries away, my brother. It's a Friday and God has been good. Once you do your best, he will take care of the rest. So dance, my brother, dance, my sister. Bethel Revival Choir, Pastor Edwin Datson, thank you for this amazing banger. We love it. Now to business sense. There is a man called Henry David Thoreau. He was a naturalist, an essayist, an activist. He said something I want to share with you this morning. He says, I know of no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability of man to elevate his life by conscious endeavor. Let me take that again. I know of no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability of man, here you can add woman, to elevate his life by conscious endeavor. By your very conscious decision and choices, you can decide that you deserve more and deserve better and deserve and require more of yourself. Set a higher standard for yourself. For everything you have to do the very best you can. You will soon realize that you cannot tolerate anything less, because you give yourself the very best and give of the best. You demand the best for yourself as well. And listen, as a nation, we can, by conscious endeavor, lift ourselves out of the quagmire of poverty. How can we do that? One of that is by creating solutions to our own problems. This week we heard that those who control what you eat control your destiny. So we are producing what we eat, and guess what? We are consuming what we produce. And so this weekend, oh, I am happy. The best of Ghana will be happening at This Is Ghana. We'll be showing the world the best of Ghana at This Is Ghana. It's happening at the forecourts of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. We'll be telling you more on the show. But Business Sense is brought to you by ADB. If you're a paid employee or salaried worker, you need a personal loan to resolve your financial issues. ADB is offering you a variety of personal loans, including top-up loans at significantly reduced interest rates. You will also enjoy a longer tenor of up to 6 years. It's an offer open to non-customers as well. So kindly visit the nearest branch or call us on 0302-210-210 or 0302-224-043 for further inquiries. ADB is the People's Bank. ADB is truly a Greek and more. Join us. Let's make it happen through conscious endeavor.
We understand the excitement and preparations that comes when your child gains admission into senior high school. But we at the Agricultural Development Bank, ADB PLC, also understand the financial burden this comes with. The chopbox, trunk, school mattress, you name it. That's why we have partnered with Prospectus Ghana Limited to offer financial support for parents by introducing the ADB Quick Purchase. With a smart loan of up to 20,000 Ghana cedis, you can pick up all the items on your child's prospectus for school. ADB PLC offers you a repayment plan of 12 months to relieve you of all that heavy financial burden. Every ADB customer who receives their salaries through the bank, military and police personnel, and all other workers on the Controller and Accountant General's payroll qualify for this facility. Walk into any ADB branch nationwide or any Prospectus Ghana Limited office near you to apply for the ADB Quick Purchase. Terms and conditions apply. ADB, the People's Bank. ADB, truly a Greek and more.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Unleashing the power of the City 97.
Boys, therefore, I am fantasy. Therefore, I am fantasy. I'm a woman, yeah, my baby, I am it, on top of baby, I'm a woman, yeah, my baby, I am it, on top of baby, I'm on top of baby, I'm in Paluta, yeah, on top of baby, I'm
Newspaper review coming up shortly. Richard De La Sky in the building. Nathan Ni Obodai Crowd. Oh, Koye. This is Ghana. Ebe Koye too much. Oh no, Koye Angazanga.
Today is payday.
Today is payday.
You have to pay, you know. In fact, the wife who is listening to me this morning, Charlie, you for police the man.
Yeah. Friday. Straight.
Boys go fit enter some side and wait the money.
When you come out with nothing.
You will put tracker for the pocket.
You for make sure say you take him to the bank.
Yeah, man.
Make him key in the details.
Yeah, man.
And release at least 50% for you. That's fair.
I guess tomorrow.
So that tomorrow when we go,
man.
we know we are buying what we are buying.
You understand?
Because we don't want to factor in on planned expenditure.
If you know advice, boys, they will waste the money.
Oh no, man. King Paluta is the man of the moment. Newspaper review is brought to you by Fidelity Bank and Total Excellium. Look, if you are thinking of a new car, a new home, you want new gadgets, you want money to expand your business, Fidelity Bank has solutions for all of that. Call them 0800-003-355. Visit any of their branches nationwide today. Turn your dream into a reality with Fidelity Bank loan. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. Now, one of the things that is painful to buy these days is fuel.
Fuel, yes.
By the time you buy the fuel, your heart is paining you.
No, by the time you leave the fuel station,
the thing finished. But one that will last for you, that your Akuma, you know here we are, is Total Excellium.
Powerful.
Excellium.
That's right.
You will excel in the journey.
Thank you.
So Total Excellium and Fidelity Bank, they are bringing us the newspaper review.
Beautiful. Charlie, so the women, Charlie, I'm giving you the code for this particular.
Police the money.
This weekend's operation. In fact, today's operation.
Track the money.
No. You have to track it because tomorrow we are going to the forecourt of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly.
Very critical.
Yes. We are going to do This is Ghana exhibition.
Thank you.
2024.
Thank you.
Everything there is to produce here in Ghana.
The best of Ghana.
The best of Ghana will be on offer for sale.
What did I say?
So you need to come here with your family.
Your friend Maybe
so. Yeah. And when you are coming, come prepared.
With the loaded
you must be properly constituted.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that when you come,
we can break.
In fact, you can even seize the credit. How do they even call that? The ATM card. Yes. Yeah. All the man has to do is to be pushing the
trolley.
I don't know. They will be bringing trolley.
They will come with the trolley and the babies. So the man will be carrying the baby at the back and pushing the trolley. The woman will just be pointing.
When they point, then you put the thing inside. P. That's right. So please, we have told you already.
Tomorrow is point and kill.
I know the man is looking elsewhere, even though he is driving.
Boss, we are talking to you. Oh, man, don't suffer. Daily graphic this morning.
Before you do those, let me say good morning to Paling Ding. Sunday.
Palinding.
Yes, he's from the extreme north of the country.
Palinding.
Yes, Sunday. He's a fan of this station.
Nice.
97.3 Citi FM.
Nice.
He's a beautiful man.
Nice.
Driving on the streets of Accra. Bless you, my brother.
Lovely.
All the very best this morning.
Lovely. To all the amazing people listening.
Yeah.
Good morning to you. Shout.
All right, the Daily Graphic says government releases 700 million cedi bailout funds to pay defunct financial institution customers. And there's a picture of the finance minister, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam, here.
That's right.
In other stories, 2 carjackers jailed 80 years, 3 others also sentenced. And there are pictures of 3 gentlemen who are in the grips of the law.
Okay.
Cape Coast ready for biggest ever Fetu Afashe. That's on page 11 of the Daily Graphic. And provide funding sources for promises.
Something I've been talking about.
Chikata tells political parties.
Very important.
The Ghanaian type. Okay, you are going to the
Just
back
because on the back
page.
page. On the back page. Also, Ado sticks with familiar faces for AFCON qualify. So yesterday he announced the 23-man team to face Angola and Niger in the AFCON 2025 qualifiers.
Let me take you to the Ghanaian Times. The big story says, again, the government to pay 700 million Ghana cedis to customers. So you told us about that already. Medina Denton footbridges turn white elephants. Pedestrians abandon them and they prefer using or crossing the highway.
The Henry
using
Quarter effect has diminished.
Can
And
you
now I'm
imagine?
told that people are even picking pockets on the street.
Yeah, that's right. They scale the barriers or whatever in the middle.
And on the footbridge, when you walk there at night, because it's dark, they are picking pockets and things like that.
That's bad.
It's not a good one.
Also, 2 banks commit 1.9 billion Ghana cedis to SMEs development. This is coming in from Dr. Amwa, who is a deputy minister at the Ministry of Finance.
All right. If you go to the Daily Guide, they also have these gentlemen who have been jailed or sentenced. It turns out 3 serial carjackers jailed 345 years. So, Richard, the story says Jeffrey Jumo 120 years, Clifford Opoku 120 years, and Kwesi Bafo.
I don't understand.
Kwabnache Bafo 105.
Why do they combine the years? 345 years. Anyway,
All right. Other stories. Women MPs condemn John Dumelo's malicious attack. That's on page 3. Kaye praise Baumia's empowerment initiative, and churches others to get import tax waiver. That's coming in from the vice president.
The new finder says 700 million Ghana cedis released to SEC to pay customers of collapsed fund management companies. Also, gold for oil policy needs reform. That's coming in from Dr. Esiama, formerly of the BOG. Government to launch Eurobond debt exchange next week. Some other stories in the newspaper this morning.
The Herald newspaper says Finance Minister disputes Cocoa Board's self-financing plan. The paper's biggest story, though, has to do with John Dumelo. And it says John Dumelo falls into MPP's Lydia Alassan's widow trap as murder accusations take over Ayawaso West Worgon campaign. GJA president urges protection for journalists ahead of 2024 elections. And the NDC is demanding an apology from ICGC Pastor Atache, and Pastor is in quotes, over derogatory Mahama comment.
The Chronicle says after thorough police intelligence-led probe, 3 Kumasi carjackers jailed. 2 accomplices sentenced to pay various fines. Also on the front page this morning, 2024 school selection processes kickstart, set to end on September 4. And rigging is not in our DNA. That's coming in from President Kufuor concerning the 2024 elections.
The Inquisitor newspaper says 13th Africa Games expenditure CSO runs to OSP. NDC's research agenda is dangerous. That's Napo speaking. Mahama unhappy with EC's poor work. And Kolebu CEO on urgent need of 25 additional dialysis machines.
The New Independent says Alan turns Accra inside out with his rapidly growing Afafanto movement.
Nice one.
And also, government announces $5 million endowment fund to support Legon Digital Hub. Some other stories here, including one that says Bulsa South DC hot as contractor accuses him of withholding payment of contract.
The Republic Press also has that story. In addition, it has this other story. Akufo-Addo slams election skeptics as he promises free and fair polls. A minority challenges 500 million CD request to combat dry spell.
Okay. The Informer says this morning, Mahama afraid of bad record, says Baumia, and challenges him to debate. Also, and Mahama wept over DMB media encounter. Also, the front page this morning, government inaction cause of rampant strikes. This according to the teacher unions we have in Ghana. And towards addressing terrorism and coups, ECOWAS standby force crucial. Akufo-Addo reiterating that point.
Okay.
And then something here that says reciprocate government gesture. This is Napo appealing to Afram Plains people.
Okay.
The Daily Analyst has a smattering or splattering of other stories. Some of the stories were already done, right? The most unique one here.
Yeah.
Ghana's debt hits 761.1 billion. So that's
cities, dollars?
City, sorry. 761.1 billion.
So when they said amongst
nothing useful has happened to my life, but my debt has gone up.
I'm telling you.
The share, no.
I have to say that our grandchildren come and pay up. Let me take you to Citi Newsroom, shall I? First, Citi Newsroom, I've delivered. Vote for Baumia to continue my good works. Akufo-Addo speaking to electorates. I will honor unpaid government debts to investors if elected. This is John Mahama. Baumia is promising 50,000 CCTV cameras to boost security in Ghana. Crime has no expiry dates. Don't help NPP rig December polls. NDC cautions security officers. But you've heard earlier a story. Rigging elections not in our DNA. December polls will be transparent. This is Nonado Danko. Akufo-Addo PRC issues advisory on meter replacement programs. This is channel1news.com. Safety of journalists a priority. Dan Paris speaking. Ghana's external debt exchange to save 4.4 billion. Amin Adam here. And if you go to Star FM this morning, any winner will inherit an economy with no respect. This is former Finance Minister Seth Tekpe. Whoever wins the 2024 election will inherit an economy that commands.
All right. You mean the economy?
Let me take you to the BBC quickly. Harris defends White House record in high stakes first interview. And if you go to All Africa, Namibia's call to kill wildlife for food sparks concern. Liberia Supreme Court acquits former Chief Justice in murder case. Nigeria, this is Liberia. And then Nigeria becomes first in Africa to receive Mpox vaccines. We can do details of the stories now.
Okay, so let me take you to the situation with those $700 million Ghana cities actually that they will be paying to some customers of those institutions that collapsed. So the Ghanaian Times has that story. Kinsley Asari reporting on the center spread of the newspaper this morning says a total of 700 million Ghana cedis is to be released to the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, to pay individuals whose funds were locked up in some fund management companies as part of the financial sector cleanup exercise and backed upon by the government. Now, the money is the first tranche of an additional 1.5 billion Ghana cedis to be released by the government to bail out the remaining asset management companies, including Black Shield Fund Management Limited. Now, the Finance Minister, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam, who disclosed this during the monthly economic update press briefing in Accra yesterday, said the ministry had processed the release of the money. Now, the press conference, which forms part of the monthly economic update by the ministry, was to present highlight of the major economic strides the government has achieved in the month of August.
Okay. If you go to the Daily Graphic, if you go to the Daily Graphic, this story about these alleged carjackers getting jailed. It's also it's also in the Daily Guide and some other newspapers. So let me just give you this. Page 11 of the Daily Graphic says the Asokwa Circuit Court in the Ashanti region has jailed 2 carjackers and committed 2 other accomplices to different sentences for their respective roles in armed robbery activities in the Ashanti region. Jeffrey Jumo and Clifford Opoku were convicted by the court on the charges of conspiracy and robbery after full trial. They are to serve 40 years each. Also going behind bars is Kwabnache Bafo, who was found guilty on 3 counts of 3 counts of the charge of dishonestly receiving. He was sentenced to 35 years for each conviction, which are to run concurrently. During last Wednesday's sentencing, the court, presided over by Frederick Obitre, found Prince Opuni guilty for reckless and inconsiderate driving and causing damage to a police vehicle. So these are other people who are also part of or who were in court.
Interesting.
Let's stay with crime. If you go to page 3 of the Ghanaian Times, there are a number of stories. There's 3 actually. One says chainsaw operator jailed 15 years for having sex with stepdaughter. The second one says dispatch rider gets 10 years for abetting robbery. And the third one says 2 policemen remanded over alleged robbery. Let me take that story. The circuit court in Accra has remanded 2 off-duty police constables in custody for allegedly attacking and robbing an Okada rider of 73,700 Ghana cedis. Wow. Hey, how much money? Why was he carrying so much money on him? Now, General Lance Corporals Philemon Agbevem and Peter Kwame Badagbo, both stationed at the Accra Central District Police Command, have been charged with conspiracy to commit crime and robbery. Whoa. Now, the accused were said to have forced the complainant to transfer money from his mobile phone to another mobile phone registered in the name of Hope Alovoji. Oh, these are my people. Now, the 2 policemen, represented by their counsel, Mr. Andy Votia, have denied all charges. Now, the accused would reappear before the court, presided over by Mrs. Evelyn Asamoah on September 10, 2024.
Okay, away from crime, let me do some mathematics and finance economics here. We are 33 million Ghana's population, right?
Hopefully.
So this is a question for our listeners. Do the math and send me your answers very quickly. Divide 761.1 billion Ghana cedis by 33.
Is it billion or million?
Billion Ghana cedi.
That's the debt.
Yeah, and the answer you will get is what you owe as an individual if we share Ghana's debt among ourselves. Ghana's debt balloons to 761.1 billion Ghana cedis as the central bank's debt, which has risen to 761.1 billion Ghana cedis, which is 51.1 billion US dollars as of July 31, 2024, reflecting a significant increase from the previous figure of 587.7 billion Ghana cedis, which used to be 53.5 billion US dollars. This, according to the Finance Minister, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam. He was delivering the latest monthly economic update at the Finance Ministry. Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam highlighted that the rise in debt in cedi terms is primarily due to the depreciation of the cedi against the US dollar, alongside other contributory factors.
Okay, still talking about the economy. Page 4 of the Finder says government to launch Eurobond debt exchange next week. So they will get their haircut next week. Okay. The story says Ghana will invite investors holding its Eurobonds to exchange their existing bonds for newly issued ones next week in a step towards implementing its extensive debt restructuring program. So if you're interested, grab a copy of the Finder. But I want to draw your attention quickly to another story, which is also on the economy, page 8. Sure. The Finder says gold for oil policy needs reform, and they are quoting Dr. Esiama. Quickly, Isaac Edu reporting from Accra says Dr. Johnson P. Esiama, the former second deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, has voiced strong concerns over the transparency and efficacy of the gold for oil program currently being managed by the Bank of Ghana. In a recent interview, Dr. Siama highlighted several potential irregularities in the program and called for significant reforms to ensure its effectiveness and alignment with Ghana's macroeconomic goals.
Okay, now still on the economy, you know, the finance minister announced yesterday that we will still look out for syndicated loan for our cocoa and all. This contradicts Cocoa Board CEO's earlier announcements. Eric Opoku, who is the NDC Member of Parliament for Sunafo South. Eric Opoku is slamming Cocoa Board CEO for misleading public on self-financing claims. Yes, I was right. The Sunafo South Member of Parliament, Eric Opoku, criticized the Chief Executive of Cocoa Board, Joseph Boahin Edu, for deceiving Ghanaians. This follows the Finance Minister, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, contradicting Cocoa Board's self-financing claims for the upcoming 2024-2025 crop season. The minority in parliament had earlier criticized Cocoa Board over its decision to transition to self-financing for the 2024-2025 cocoa crop season. You were simply talking to Nana Tufo yesterday on Eyewitness News, saying that the CEO of Cocoa Board should have been honest with us with the situation at Cocoa Board and not paint the picture as though we're taking a bold decision to do self-financing. So they felt vindicated.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's go to some other newspapers.
Yes,
if you go to the Chronicle, we are told that the 2024 selection of schools is kick-starting, and it is set to end on September 4. So the story is on page 2, which actually page 3 of the Chronicle, Jesse Otu, says the Ghana Education Service has announced the commencement of the 2024 school selection process for basic education certificate examination candidates. Now, according to a statement by the GES, the exercise started on Wednesday, August 28, and would end on Wednesday, September 4, 2024. Now, the Acting Director General of the Schools and Instruction Division of GES, Mr. Prince Ajimandia, who signed a statement, urged parents and guardians to be actively involved in the selection process to ensure a smooth placement process.
Very important. Now, we are told that over 240% increase in Ghanaian visitors to South Africa since November 2023 visa waiver. Well, that's a good one. The economy is hard, but people are traveling. More than 240% increase in the number of Ghanaians who are going to South Africa as a result of the waiver in visa. And I think this is good. When we travel and see what others are doing, when we come back, we'll appreciate some of the things we have and demand better also. Nathan, final one before we go.
Let's go to the Volta region. This on page 20 of the Daily Graphic. 8 confirmed cases of measles in Volta region cause for worry. Now, that's coming from Dr. Kwesi Senanu Jokoto, who is the regional deputy director of health in charge of public health. He said that even though 8 cases were below the threshold of an epidemic, he was very concerned, and he said sustained efforts were needed to strengthen immunization programs in the region and increase unsustained demand for both routine and childhood immunization and COVID vaccination. And he was speaking at a stakeholder engagement and the second quarter risk communication and subcommittee on demand generation and vaccine uptake in Ho on Wednesday.
Okay.
So before we wrap up, though, it would seem that 2 opposing politicians, one from the NDC, the other from the MPP, they have come under fire for making utterly irresponsible comments on the campaign trail. So, for instance, NDC is demanding apology from ICG pastor. That story is in the Herald newspaper. And the Member of Parliament for Ibuaka South, Samuel Atachia, has gained notoriety for talking loosely in recent times, as he's been asked by the opposition National Democratic Congress to apologize to his flag bearer John Dramani Mahama for referring to him as a drunkard. Now, during a mini rally on August 27, 2024, Atachia, a lay preacher at Pastor Mensa Otabil's International Central Gospel Church, made comments suggesting that Mahama was a drunkard and an alcoholic. If he's an drunkard, he's the
can't be alcoholic.
Yeah, that's right. So
in fact, he should be drunk and not drunkard.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's Munamoko school, Papa. Now, so at the end of the day, the NDC is demanding an apology, and this is a statement signed by Fifi Kwete.
And I see that widows too are demanding apology.
That's right. So the other one has to do with John Dumelo, who is being accused, or he actually has been heard saying very unprintable things about Madame Lydia Al-Hassan, who is the Minister for Sanitation. Completely irresponsible comments.
He also apologized, I think,
politicians. And he has rendered an apology. Atachia, we have yet to hear from.
So that was the newspaper review, gentlemen. Thank you so very much.
Yep.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. Now, what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. better. And what they boss my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Yo, Pana. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel. Say Excellium. Choose Excellium. Choose quality.
My body, when you wake up in the morning, and you know the money calling. Oh, you go work. But you know it's out your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, cause you know it's out your side. And when you dream, no say I did for you. And when you hustle every day, many wanna go. Anything you do, I did for you. Many want. If I believe I did your side. Fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I lay your side, fidelity.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Okay. Now, can you imagine? It's been 15 years already since Momo was launched in Ghana. That's why the Momo at 15 reward is here with amazing cash prizes to say thank you. Send money to an MTN Momo user or make payments to an MTN Momo merchant at no cost whatsoever, only on MTN. Download My Momo app on your phone, keep transacting and win some cash. There is 450,000 Ghana City up for grabs for 165 lucky winners. You too can be one of them. So just Momo it everywhere you go. This offer runs from now to November. T's and C's apply. It's time for the City Business News. Ni lattes. Yeah, I saw you on the screens yesterday. Your head was shiny.
You didn't have to go there.
It was shiny. What's in the news, my brother?
Well, this morning we are beginning with the dry spell in parts of the country because the government has actually defended its decision to sign on to a $5 million insurance payout policy toward the country against the devastating effects of the dry spells. The policy is anticipated to be the government's financial backing to address food insecurity and support relief efforts should the country be hit by another dry spell in future. It comes on the back of ongoing dry spells in 8 regions in the country amidst fears of a looming food shortage and the impact it will have on the economy. Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam is finance minister and he's been explaining the rationale behind government's move.
We are paid a premium of $1 million and the payout will be $5 million when you experience such droughts. And this will cover smallholder farmers in the northern region. So this is one of the instruments that we are using. In addition to the irrigation projects that are being done, the small dams that are being dug around the enclave, economic enclave projects that we are implementing. These are all measures to build our resilience against drought and other such unforeseen crises.
Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam is Minister for Finance. Now, state-owned enterprises outstandingly improved their net losses by over 82% to 2.5 million cedis in 2023 compared to the previous year's loss of 14.4 million Ghana cedis. This was captured in the 2023 State Ownership Report compiled by the State Interest and Governance Authority. The report also indicates that the total assets of SOEs grew by 21%, reflecting strong recovery and growth. Speaking at the launch of the report, Acting Director General of the authority, John Boedu, said he is impressed with the tremendous progress made by SOEs.
Gone were the days when these infractions will have been realized in 5 years' time. Because the amount in question is close to about a reduction of close to 9 billion Ghana cedis. At the end of financial year 2023, the aggregate net loss of SOEs was reduced to 2.573 million, marking a remarkable improvement of 82.13% from the previous year's net loss of 14.402 million.
That was the Acting Director General of the State Interest and Governance Authority, John Boedu. Now, Petra Trust Company Limited will be investing in assets that seek to protect returns against high inflation and currency depreciation. The company cites, among other things, real estate and mutual funds, which will feature in its investment options this year. Speaking on the back of the company's considerable performance of its two portfolios, Petra Tier 2 and Tier 3 and pension schemes for 2023, Deputy Managing Director of Petra Trust, Chris Hammond, stressed the company's resolve to sustain its successes.
We expect that there is a possibility that inflation might stay high than go down, as we've all hoped for us as a country. So we have to take positions that give us inflation protection. So we are looking at investments that cater to that. There are a number of real estate investment trusts that have come out, for instance. Those tend to be offer inflation protection. So we'll take positions in things like that. And then, of course, we'll do other investments. We'll make other investments that are of that nature that allow us to protect our customers' investments from currency deflation. Right? We'll also look at investments in CIS, that's collective investment schemes, mutual funds, etc., that also hold positions similar to what we want.
Chris Hammond is the Deputy Managing Director for Petra Trust Company Limited, speaking at the company's 2023 annual general meeting. Meanwhile, the head of retail for Petra Trust, Seth Kumsin, also disclosed that the company will soon launch an app that will allow customers to access services with ease.
We are rolling out an app very soon where scheme members are able to see their balances, download their statements, and also access these products on the self-sim app, and that will be announced in about a month or so. So our scheme members can look forward to the Petra app very soon. And it is very easy. All of these will not achieve the purpose if it's a complicated process, because that is the traditional way people access these loans and mortgages and whatnot. And those who know Petra will tell you that we simplify complex financial concepts and products. And so for each of these products, we take away the complexities, and where they're absolutely necessary, we bring the language down to a layman's understanding.
Seth Kumsin is head of retail at Petra Trust Company Limited, and in the breakfast edition of Citi Business News. But before I go, let's get some forex market update. And the dollar could be sold to you at 16 cedis 10 pesos, the pound at 20 cedis 20 pesos, and the euro at 17 cedis 20 pesos. The bulletin was proudly brought to you by MTN, Goil, and Access Bank. My name is Ni Latte. Many thanks indeed for your company. Do have a good business day. Next is the Citi Business Edition. Stay tuned in.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. Goil brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in Goil stations nationwide. Goil Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Goil Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with Goil Super XP. Wufilia, huh? Wufefi. Good energy. Joy energy.
Hey, is that cuckoo? Hey, you've grown into a big big boy, oh.
Ah, even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loans so kaka, investment kaka, at the Momo app.
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugapa?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo F15 Rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply. MTN.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Yeah. It's rough for the money about come my way. Go.
Obi Antone Coalition. Obi Antone Coalition. Yeah, be Obi Antone Coalition.
What else?
Code. Huh? Obi Antone Coalition. Obi Antone Coalition. Obi Antone Coalition. Code.
Yeah. Memma woni pe bi embu abonfia. I hope a promo yanyina bu huntia. Oya what time for jano manivia. Yambu amu amunsi na bumpia.
Se upe muanyo menyina edi. Nana nyameni ya wakano ne bebe mo. Se uma usa swabi ponyine tutu. So my party don't lose God. Can't walk home out of everybody singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Everybody singing hallelujah.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Oh yeah. I say happy sing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Namu fisa me shiase. Me kwaya masamba. Che. Aho kire kakra me fa munti ne wo mo se ma wai me ni dama. Muni na ewu no. Namu fisa me ye sanseni. Hwe. Uhumia na wo ye ma hyew afede weni bɔ me so pɛ na wo se hwan poni na ne nyame ne nsa no afede wo humi tutu mana mo se me ye jonki ne sabu su bu kebi shame on you too afede me hu se me makobole yonki hwe no hwe ne mu se monkey if I check I dey see say you dey hungry why you yanka wo da so sharp boski me wu ye de na ne nyame te ase woni menye pe wo bia ne via say mana me da bent so wa fla wo no wo bia for handkerchief from the pemeni ase
11 after 7. Now this week we'll be bringing you an interesting conversation looking at the automotive industry in Ghana. We'll be highlighting its gains, challenges and prospects. We'll be talking to the managing director of CFAO Ghana PLC. But if you are ready to make every moment count, from the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways or a special surprise for someone you love, you can have the perfect companion. Stanbic cards are there for those fulfilling moments that make you go like yes. This is it. Talk to Stanbic on 0302-815-789, on our socials at Stanbic Bank GH, or visit stanbicbank.com.ga to learn more. Are you ready to be the next millionaire in town? Yes, I know you are. The Telecel More Money promo is getting exciting. This is your opportunity. Join the lucky winners to win 30,000 Ghana cedis in the weekly draw, no matter where you are in the country. Or what are you waiting for? There is 1 million Ghana cedis grand prize up for grabs. It could be you. Simply reload your mobile using your Telecel cash wallet and be part of the daily and weekly draw where you could win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis every week. Here's what you have to do. Purchase data or airtime using your Telecel cash wallet. Double your chances. Make payments onto your fixed broadband. Also, it gives you a chance to be the next millionaire. Listen, the more you reload, the better your chances of winning in the Telecel More Money promo. To opt in for free, dial star 500 hash or send win to 500 or visit the Telecel Play app. Is promo that is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Telecel, connecting energies. Listen, this morning you need to get for yourself the new chocolate beverage out there from the producers of Cowbell. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Twitsco. It's a chocolate food drink with a blend of premium cocoa powder enriched with Anafort. Twitsco is available in 20g and can be found at your nearest neighborhood store in a delightful red sachet for only 180 pesos. Start your day with a cup of the great tasting Twitsco. Empower your dream. This advert is FDA approved. Now let's go to our friend Ade Damola Adelabu. He is the managing director of CFAO Ghana PLC, and we are looking at the automotive industry in Ghana, the gains, the challenges, prospects. Ade Damola Adelabu.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
You're welcome to this morning's episode of the Citi Business Edition. My name is Nashika Caesar. For this week's discussion, we will broadly examine the automotive industry in Ghana, highlighting its gains, the challenges, and prospects. And we are privileged to be joined by the Managing Director of CFAO Ghana PLC, Ade Damola Adelabu.
CFAO as a group has been in Africa for about 172 years. So that's the group in Africa. That's one of the reasons why we have that slogan, with Africa for Africa. For CFAO Mobility Ghana, coming out of the group, which belongs to the mobility division within the group, it's actually been around for 115 years and still counting. We started with quite a number of, very renowned brands. Currently today, we are representing Mitsubishi, Suzuki, and very recently Mercedes-Benz. So we are the authorized sole distributor for Mercedes-Benz in Ghana. That's on the multi-brand side. And on the equipment side as well, we have renowned brands like Mercedes-Benz as well. On the truck side, we have JCB. On the machine side, Toyota forklifts, for forklift operations. We have broad spectrum of tire brands from premium to affordable. Talk about Tekin tires, Torque tires, Pirelli tires. We also have very laudable after-sales offering. We thrive more in being very close, to our customers. So proximity is one key thing within our care charter, with our spread of after-sales facilities and also showroom operations across different parts of the country. Within the multi-brands business that we have, besides selling these very renowned brands, Mitsubishi, Suzuki, Mercedes, we also have the trading operating units where, with our partner in Ghana, AutoCheck, your old vehicles can be brought into a facility. It is assessed and you're given a value, and with that value you can use it as a deposit, trade that vehicle in to buy a new one from our stable. So we're about the only one that has that. I think one other company is doing something close, but it's a bit distant, because for us it's irrespective of the brand you bring on board. It doesn't necessarily need to be the brands that we're selling on the shelf.
Now, do the vehicles necessarily have to be one of your brands?
Not necessarily. As long as it is mobile, it is not above 10 years. If it's above 10 years, then Cheki Ghana can have a relook at it. For now, we are not doing EVs on that particular trading option. So as long as it doesn't sit within all of those brackets for the trading option, then we take it in and use it as a deposit. So it makes it easier for you, in today's climate where interest rates are skyrocketing above 30%. it limits the amount within which you would want to really access to top up, and acquire your new vehicle. So it's mobility solutions made easy. That's more one of the things we stand for.
Can you give us an overview of CFAO Mobility Ghana's mobility solution strategies?
Okay. So the word mobility, a lot of people may want to wonder why mobility or why not automotive and all that. Automotive for us is a bit restrictive. And so what underpins that strategy also comes with the vision and what we've envisioned as what should be the best fit of how, a business in that space should be positioned. So we are driving all-round solution to mobility needs. So beyond just acquiring the vehicle, we talk about after sales. So the lifespan of the vehicle, is of utmost importance, even much more than when you are acquiring it. So we talk about what we have to offer also in terms of after sales. For after sales, we are the pioneer in terms of what I'll call transparent rates. So if you walk into a facility, you will see, exactly what you're going to pay per time. If you're coming for a 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 kilometer servicing, you don't need to come and start haggling around price and co. It's there. We can also, of course, give you some kind of leverage by giving some bit of discount. So it hovers around what we offer and making there to be that ease. You call it ease of shopping or convenience for the customer or the prospector alike. So you don't need to be wandering from point A to B. You walk in and all your solutions from advisory, consulting, offering, is all reeled out to you all in one stop. So these, underpins what we try to project as a business and the vision that we have as a business to readily remain the mobility solutions company in Ghana, the first, the pioneer, and the one that will be most sustainable. And for the group as well, it is the only group within that space that has its footprint in over 44 countries across Africa. So it's more or less we are covering the biggest, spectrum of what makes up the continent. It readily makes it easy for us as well to, be able to mitigate global challenges bordering on, spare parts shortages, bordering on vehicle shortages, because, readily we can have feeling from our neighboring markets, Abidjan, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, as the case may be, which is quite, unique. It's not something that is very, very common across what you find in the industry here in Ghana.
Tell us, how is CFAO expanding the automotive industry ecosystem? And what specific solutions are you offering to address the needs of Ghanaian consumers?
Okay, we are keying into the government's vision because we believe the government really has something very laudable, especially in the automotive policy. Of course, there are a few things that still needs to be tuned. I would speak to that pretty quick. So we've, through our parent company, TTC, invested in a local auto assembly from where we are assembling Suzuki Swifts. And with that, we're able to generate a lot of employment. We're able to also contribute significantly our quota to the country's earning and GDP. The automotive industry, for much that also, is about a quarter in terms of its contribution to Ghana's GDP. So it's quite a very significant industry in terms of what it's puts back into the economy. So there's that bit around employment generation, there's that bit about skills acquisition, there's also the bit around with that offering, supporting institutions, because we have quite a lot of programs also in place. We partner with quite a number of technical institutions, universities in Ghana, on internship programs, apprenticeship programs, and even national service programs that's, are tailor-made towards improving on their capacity, improving on their knowledge base, and also depositing in them that technical expertise, even running through the commercial expertise that helps us, to have very solid homegrown talent, for the country. So there's a whole lot that we do within the entire ecosystem, starting from skills, starting from employment generation. We are also looking forward to a point in time when the government also will be able to harness more of the country's potentials, especially when we talk about component manufacturing, i.e. Ghana is so blessed with rubber, for example. We have, institutions or corporations here that are in that space. We'll readily be keen to see at what point and at when we can also partner with government, to ensure that most of the components that also goes into auto assembling are locally sourced here. Because within the charter for AFTA, for us to be able to really benefit, once we've saturated home consumption, then we should be able to see how best we can harness more opportunities via exports, within the immediate sub-region. Some of these things, if it readily comes to play where we are sourcing in local components, it will also help, because the AFTA Charter, for example, has specifics in terms of numbers or percentages of components that has to be locally manufactured before you can have that leverage of the duty frees and co when you move some of these goods and commodities outside of Ghana. So I think we are very well seated within that system. Then dovetailing it even further into things around financing, which is also very key. We are partnering with banks. We are partnering, like I said, also with Cheki Ghana, AutoCheck, in providing whether soft or traditional regular, financing for customers who wants to acquire, vehicles, be it equipment or passenger vehicles, as the case may be. We also have, one unit of the business that is largely dealing with, IAM parts. IAM parts are generic parts also coming from well-renowned, brands. This also helps, to give soft solutions to, people that have other range of vehicles that are not even readily sitting within our portfolio. So from assembling to financing to training, capacity building, just name it all, the full spectrum of what it takes, even going further into tires. So we do distribution of tires, are all part of what we have on offer. Within our after-sales operations as well, we have the mobile workshops as well that, for people that have fairly decent fleets, you don't need to, drive all the way down into our facility. We make it easy for you. We take our workshop on wheel down to your facility, to give you that solution. So I would say we are adequately well covered, and we have one of the best in class when it comes to what we offer, to make the customers' lives a lot easier, to access and service and goods.
And let's talk about the assembling itself. How much of your vehicles are assembled here in Ghana, and which of the brands particularly?
Okay, as of today, we are only assembling within our facility Suzuki Swifts. And why, you will ask me, why Suzuki Swifts? We are talking about driving access to the broad spectrum of people in the country to accessing new vehicles, as opposed to going to buy used vehicles or salvage vehicles that you don't really have that guarantee in terms of safety. So the Suzuki Swift readily sits within what we call the A and B segment of vehicles, which are more entry level. It's a 1.2 engine liter capacity vehicle, Swift Slicky, clear, good ground clearance. It has sizable enough, trunk space, and it's quite roomy, and it's something that we believe will give that, not just that show, but that will give that ease of penetration when we talk about customer acquisition coming into that new vehicle space. So this is assembled, and I can readily tell you that amongst all the locally assembled vehicles, this is the only vehicle model that is full SKDs. All others are semi-SKDs. What I mean by that is that as small as that vehicle is, we locally put together well over 1,100 components to make up the car. What you see of others will be something less than 200, and you even see some doing less than 20 components being pulled together. So shy of saying nothing has been done, but I can, with that sense of pride, factually say that we are the only company that is doing that full scope of SKDs. Quite a lot yet to be done in that space. I mean, if I can even quite readily jump into that. Very laudable initiative from the government to make not just Ghana the epicenter for the industry in terms of local assembly. It would drive more in terms of revenue for the government. It would drive more in terms of people readily acquiring new vehicles. But three key things are still missing, as beautiful, as laudable as that policy is. One is the homologation. Homologation really is about ensuring standards are kept before vehicles are commercially imported into the country. As of today, that element is not yet implemented fully by government. So we would really want to encourage the government to take that bold initiative to stitch that in. The second one is the ban on imported used vehicles that are above 10 years old. That's also very, very important. We are talking safety. We're preaching safety. We are talking about the environment. We don't want the environment polluted. As a business, as even OEMs that have actually invested into this venture, these are part of the things they are gearing in: the environment, driving earnings for the government, passing skills and driving skills acquisition for the people. These are very clear embodiment of why there's that need for that ban on the 10 years used vehicles coming into the country. The third element still missing is about the 35% duty on the CBUs. That, in a way, will also help not just restore the confidence in investors that have pulled in funds to locally assemble, but it will also help significantly ensuring of volumes. For example, current capacity of all the local assembly plants in Ghana today is in excess of 140,000 units. And what are we selling today of the locally assembled vehicles in Ghana? Barely 6,000 units. So, and if you look at that vis-a-vis the import of the used vehicles coming into the country, which is in excess of 90,000 units, you see that it's not really balanced. So, key thing, full implementation on this policy. The second most important thing is also the government to really look at financing, because even if those key elements or what is missing on the policy is implemented, if the access to healthy financing is not there, readily affordable financing is not there, it will also not help. Then I would say the last bit will really be government's efforts to be geared up more towards component manufacturing, because it is always good for us to have fairly decent vertical rather than we all keep importing the component and just assembling it here. We have a lot of resources here, like I mentioned, rubber. I mean, we can make the bumpers, the side mirrors, and co. If we adequately look at this, and governments, can really be at the forefront championing how this component manufacturing can also come to place. The glass sheet, for example, windscreens and all that, aluminium smelter plants, how readily can we bring them on board? They will all play a pivotal role into ensuring that we lean more towards vertical, in this journey of automotive assembly in Ghana.
Now, you emphasized on the important need for the ban on the importation of used vehicles into the country. But be it that cost is one of the major factors that drives most Ghanaians to buy second-hand vehicles, what measures are you putting in place to ensure that your automobiles are affordable to the average Ghanaian?
Okay, introvertedly, I think one thing is financing needs to be right. The cost of financing itself. Today, like I mentioned, people do that recheck to say, do I want to do a third of what I want to use in acquiring it to pay it back to the bank in terms of interest rates? So that needs to be looked at. I know there's quite some ongoing discussions, with the Afrexim Bank, which is yet to fully materialize. It will be good government also, plays, that key role in readily bringing this to light. So financing is very important. Two, we need to look at developing industries that can help the component manufacturing. Like today, a lot of FX is being thrown out to bring in these kits to assemble the vehicles locally. So as opposed to us being able to readily be able to do bumpers, side mirrors, windscreens, glasses, and all that, it will go a long way in helping to address, that bit. For us as a business, whilst all of these, are a bit more external, more like looking at the government, what we do on our side is, okay, how best can we come to the table with our customers? And that's what makes us a bit more unique, is that be it around the trading option, like I mentioned to you. It's a bit also around, okay, with the B2Bs, for example, where companies are also beginning to have a rethink on their capex to see how best we can also offer them this long-term rentals. So these are all part of the things we throw into that mix for now, at least, to readily engage and make acquisition of new vehicles, whether direct acquisition or indirect, which is coming through rentals, to even come into play over and beyond, us looking forward to the government stitching in these other elements that would be more sustainable and be more long-term in offering these vehicles at, prices or rates where customers will readily buy. But that notwithstanding, I can readily tell you that Suzuki Swift stands in a class of its own, not just by its architecture, but also by its price offering. So it is quite affordable. It's something that's readily, every would-be new car owner, fresh entrance into that space can readily and easily afford. And we look forward to how best volumes can be ramped up, which can help investments that has been put into this auto assembly to really have very credible ROI and be sustainable in the long run. So volume is key, but for the volumes to come in, the bits around these three missing elements: ban on importation of above 10 years used cars, the homologation of vehicles, CBUs, and of course the 35% duty, which cuts across vehicles that are not locally assembled here. If those three comes into place, financing comes into place, component manufacturing comes into place, then we'll be in the right place to say that maybe in a few years from now, we can have a fair enough appreciable number of Ghanaians owning new vehicles. And this will cut across not even just within the B2Bs, but even B2Cs, and even why not B2Gs. Government is trying in recent time to see how best the government institutions can patronize the assembled in Ghana vehicles, but I think we can stretch that a little bit more by fixing on all these missing elements to make it broader in terms of appeal to the larger populace.
How do you envision that CFAO Mobility bridges the financial gap for would-be customers who desire to own your brands of vehicles?
So how do we sustain it? We have key vision. So it's a mix of both vision on the part of leadership, local leadership, which is me, and ably well supported by my team. And one of the things we've really called out is, our aspiration to be by default, with emphasis, by default, your one-stop when it comes to you looking out for your mobility needs in Ghana. And to make that happen, part of what we are also envisioning going forward is we do not just want to be the leader. Currently, we are the leader, total passenger vehicle space in Ghana. We also want to be the leader by segments. So today, if we look at the A and B segments, where Swifts, where Espresso that you see on the streets, where it sits, we are the leader in that particular segment. We want to be leaders across board, the C segments, the light duty trucks and all that. We want to be. Then we also want to have our equipment business ramping up and our brands also maintain or trying to drive or achieve leadership in that space. So trucks, tractor heads, machines, forklifts. So we also envision that we want to drive leadership within that space. Talk about how best do we digitalize our operations. So today, when we talk about prospecting, we have a chatbot system, for example, where you don't readily need to come to the showroom before you're able to access some bits of information. We want to get to a position in place a few years from now, 2-3 years from now, where most of our operations on the sales and why not on the after sales side is digitized significantly. We are ramping up on our network. February, just 5-6 months back, we opened a new workshop on the Spintex Road. So if you're not able to come here, just less than 5 kilometers away, you can actually drive into one of our facilities. We are in Kumasi, we're in Takoradi, we're in Tema, and we keep building our relationship also with Total Energies, and with that we are able to, with that partnership, have even spread to driving proximity across to the customers. You don't need to stress yourself before you're able to, enjoy our service. So these are all part of the things we are trying to build in place. Of course, also talking about portfolio. Quite recently, we had Mercedes-Benz, something we are so proud of, because we are not just having it for the passenger cars, we're also having it for the trucks. And we hope to see a few more brands, come to play. And even with the existing brands, we will be having a few more models coming, such that we are able to capture the end-to-end of the various segments of what makes up the market. Same thing would be happening also on the equipment business. Same thing will be happening on allied support services or allied product offerings that we have on tires and a few other businesses. So, and having been here in Ghana 115 years has brought about a lot of experience, a lot of transitioning and a lot of transformation. And in few months to come, why not? The EV space is also, knocking clearly at our doors, because, across the continent, we have partnered as a group, CFAO, with the number one player in that space. And hopefully very soon, Ghana should also be having that benefit of having EV vehicles from this renowned brand, come into play. So there's a whole lot that we've had to offer and that we're still going to offer, that we believe very strongly it's one of its kind when it comes to our industry in Ghana. So these will all get us not just geared up for leadership, but will help us to sustain and also stretch ourselves over and beyond in Ghana. A visit to a facility and engagement with any of our commercial team will be the first point to really and readily showcase the fact that CFAO Mobility Ghana is not just the right place to be, but is the one and only company in that space that solves and attends to all your needs when you talk mobility in the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have the Managing Director of CFAO Ghana PLC, Ade Damola Adelabu, giving us insights into the automotive industry in Ghana. He touched on some of the gains, the challenges and prospects of the automotive sector. And that's how we end this package of the Citi Business Edition. My name is Nashika Caesar. Do make a date with us, same time next week. Enjoy the rest of your day.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Looking for the perfect ride? Universal Motors has you covered. Drive the stylish Volkswagen T-Cross or conquer any terrain with the rugged Volkswagen Amarok, perfect for business or leisure. Both assembled right here in Ghana. Plus, enjoy 0% VAT and save up to 40,000 Ghana cedis when you act fast. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Call or WhatsApp us now on 054-433-8804. Your dream car for work or play is just a call away with Universal Motors. Call us now on 054-433-8804.
I am Ohinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan. And this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms. So invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and enjoy guaranteed monthly income for life. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Hey, nowadays germs are in the air. Aren't you concerned?
Concerned about what?
About the children, of course. In times like this, they sneeze, cough, and fall ill just like that.
This is why we need to give our children and ourselves a fighting chance with the maximum protection of Dettol soap. Dettol soap not only refreshes you, but it can be used for bathing and washing hands. So keep calm, Get Dettol soap.
Dettol protects from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Dettol is endorsed by the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association.
This advert is FDA approved.
This is the story of Kofi Ba from Takwa. His story has just begun, but it has a world of opportunity ahead of it. His first day at school, his last day in SHS, going to the university, getting into the fast food business, expanding into the delivery business, and
everything to look forward to. And just like Kofi Ba's story, Absa Bank believes there's something special about your story. And we invite you to write it with us. Your story matters. Absa.
There's no price like the ShopRite price. That's why we are committed to bringing you lower prices on all the essentials you need, like 200 ml Rexona ladies and men deodorant, all variants, for only 39 cedis, 99 pairs worth, and 8 pieces Shine toilet rolls 2-ply for just 29 cedis, 99 pairs worth. Never pay more than the ShopRite price. Prices valid until 8 September, only at ShopRite.
Get ready for an unparalleled learning experience at the This Is Ghana Exhibition 2024. Join us for a series of insightful seminars designed exclusively for SMEs, packed with valuable knowledge and strategies to elevate your business to new heights. Session 1. Learn how to effectively manage your finances and accounts at our SME seminar. Gain essential skills to drive financial success for your business. Session 2. Discover the power of digital sales and marketing in boosting your revenue. Unleash the potential of online platforms to expand your customer reach. Session 3. Master the art of packaging for the export market at our seminar. Position your product for global success with expert insights and best practices. Session 4. Explore lucrative opportunities in the oil and gas industry tailored for SMEs. Learn how to tap into this dynamic sector and propel your business forward. Don't miss out on these exclusive seminars during the This Is Ghana Exhibition 2024. Reserve your spot now and take your SME to the next level. Call us on 0205-973-973 for more information. Brought to you by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM with support from our proud sponsors MTN, Core Natural, Ghana National Gas Company, Ghana Pay Mobile Money, People Beverages, Ghana Exim Bank, Petroleum Commission Ghana, Global Share Alliance, Built, and Aramex Ghana Limited. This is Ghana Exhibition 2024, where innovation meets opportunity.
You are not ready for this. Something big is cooking from Samsung. Ghana, are you ready for up to 30% off? From 26th August to 21st September, Samsung is going all out in the Samsung Blue Tag sales. You get a deal, he gets a deal, she gets a deal, everyone gets a deal. Because with big price slashes, we are letting you go big when you go blue. Everything with a blue tag gets a reduced price tag. From the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra all the way to the A05, nothing is off limits. Nothing. From 26th August to 21st September, the price is pricing at every Samsung shop nationwide. Go big, go blue. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Hello and welcome. It's time for sports on the Citi Breakfast Show, and I am Bernard Abeku. We are proudly powered by Shell, Leshell, and Zonda. First on today's updates, head of public relations and strategy at the Ghana Football Association, Neil Armstrong Motabit, says the FA is keen to support the Black Stars technical and playing staff to excel after back-to-back poor AFCON campaigns. He said this in an exclusive interview with Citi Sport on the sidelines of Otoado's latest call-up for the Black Stars in the upcoming 2025 AFCON qualifiers. Ghana takes on Angola on Thursday, September 5 at the Baba Sports Stadium before taking on Niger on September 9 in Morocco.
The last two AFCONs, like rightly said, they didn't go the way anybody expected. In between them, we had a fairly decent outing at the World Cup, which gives the hope that we can be much better than we saw, especially in our last AFCON. Otuado came after that AFCON. He's coming, implementing a plan. He's here for the longer term than he was in for the shorter term that he came in previously. And I'm sure that from the last two qualifiers in the World Cup qualifiers that we saw, we can see the beginnings of the shaping of a squad or a team that could hold its own, that should be able to hold its own when it is at the best of Africa gather again next year. So that's basically where we're looking at. Pressure is the name of the game. Everybody's under pressure. And Ghanaians who have been working in football, they pressure themselves.
Well, the Black Stars will hold their first training session at the Accra Sports Stadium on Monday, September 2, 2024, before traveling to Kumasi on Tuesday for the African Cup of Nations qualifier against Angola. Now, when asked about the chances of Kalum Hoshin-Odoi and Edin Ketia playing for the Black Stars, Otuado said the door is open to every eligible player, but he also issued a stern warning.
The door's always open. I think the first time I came here as a head coach in 22, before we played against Nigeria, I was after them. And they said they needed time. And now they're still not here, but the door's open. It's just like, to be honest, I think players who want to join the national team should come quite early to get familiar with me, with the team, with their players, with Ghana as such, and not before a tournament. This one, I think, this is the only point where I said doors closed. If somebody comes, maybe just before the World Cup, I want to join the team, this is not possible. I think it won't be fair. But before that, they have my number. I called them, I texted them several times, so they're always welcome.
Coach Otuado, he's the Black Stars head coach. Now, we've got about 7 days to go to the start of the league of our roots, the Ghana Premier League. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko's newest recruit, Fernando Wisdombasi, has expressed his eagerness to assist the Porcupines in securing the league title this season under the guidance of head coach Prosper Nateogum. Wisdombasi is Nigerian. He joined the Porcupines on Wednesday and is already excited about contributing to the team.
Yeah, as I said, we have no time to waste. I'm ready, 100% ready before I got here, so I know what they're expecting from me. I'm speaking with the coach and he knows what I can do, and I'm here to add to the team to win the league.
You heard from Kumasi Asante Kotoko's newest recruit, Fernando Wisdombasi. To Europe now. We are now into Premier League match week 3, which kicks off at the Emirates as Arsenal host Brighton and Hove Albion at 11:30 a.m. in the early kickoff fixture on Saturday. Brentford will square off against Southampton at the GTEC Community Stadium, whilst Everton takes on Bournemouth at the Goodison Park. At 2 p.m. Ipswich faces Fulham. Leicester City meets Aston Villa at the King Power Stadium, and Nottingham Forest clashes with Wolves. The last game on Saturday will see West Ham United play against Manchester City at the London Stadium at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. Sunday's action begins at 12:30 p.m. with Chelsea facing Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge, and at the same time Newcastle United will take on Tottenham Hotspur at the St James Park. The weekend wraps up at 3:30 p.m. on Sunday at Old Trafford, where Manchester United will battle it out with rivals Liverpool. More Premier League build-up later on Sports Flash at 5 p.m. Let's switch our attention from there and I'll focus on some tennis news. And third seed Carlos Alcaraz suffered a shocking second round exit at the US Open with a huge defeat by unseeded Dutchman Botic van de Zandschulp. The world number 74 triumphed 6-1, 7-5, 6-4 for the highest ranked win of his career. The defeat ends Alcaraz's 15-match winning run at Grand Slams. Well, there's more tennis news later at 5 p.m. My colleague Gabriel Fair will come your way with Sports Flash. That's your sports, and kickoff is proudly brought to you by Shell, Lesheho, and Zonda. For more sports stories, log on to citisportsonline.com. I am Bernard Baker. Sports is live. Get involved.
Hey, 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 hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
innovative financial solution. We deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life.
Let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama.
Even when you're stuck with nothing,
come to let's share go.
No matter your situation,
come to let's share go.
Let's share go, we improve your life.
Let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama.
Let's share go, we improve your life.
In a world where only the best survives, you need a fuel that can match your drive. A fuel with unparalleled protection for your engine, superior efficiency, and unrivaled performance. A fuel so unbeatable, when you get behind the wheel, you'll focus on what really matters. The journey ahead. That fuel is Shell V-Power, because no other fuel gives your engine better protection, better efficiency, and better performance. Be unbeatable. Drive unbeatable. Shell V-Power. Shell, go well.
Guys, Charlie, you know that mining contract I've been chasing for years? No? I just got awarded the deal. But the issue is where to get the right and quality heavy-duty trucks to execute this job here in Ghana.
Relax, my guy. Remember my recent construction deal at Pokwase? Zonda sorted me out.
Zonda? What? Who is that?
Zonda Tech Ghana Limited is your one-stop shop for machinery, heavy and light-duty trucks, and pickups. They have the Shantui bulldozers, graders, payloaders, rollers, power pickups, 4-land light trucks, TX trucks, and oil tanks. Made and assembled right here in Ghana with top-notch after-sales service and standard prices.
Made in Ghana. This is amazing.
You haven't seen my Zonda Power Pickup, which I take to the office? Strong, durable, and tough on our roads.
Hey, that's from Zonda too?
Absolutely. Zonda is the right place for you, my guy.
Oh, now I am sorted with Zonda. Zonda Tech Ghana Limited, your solution for heavy and light-duty trucks. Located at Tema, off their Flower Road. Call 0501-772-222 or 0501-773-333. Zonda, built in Ghana, building Ghana.
Hey, well, yo, I did tire for Abu Chef. See, everything I do, Abu won't do some. Last year, I bought a cattle farm in Yanton. I see he go buy a farm next to mine. I marry Fauzia. No, he marries Fauzia's sister. I buy my motorbike. I see no, he go buy motorbike too.
Hey, but you don't see say since you buy your bike, he has bought 4 motorbikes, which have all broken down. You know they maintain bikes at all.
His problem be say he dey put wrong lubricant for his bike inside. The correct motorbike oil where if you put inside be Shell Advanced Lubricant. Shell Advanced Lubricant be the only motorbike oil where they make them for motorbike to protect engine, clutch and brake. Where he no. Wait me, wallahi, I no go tell him. Shell. Hey, well, hey, where you go?
If you don't go tell Abu, me I go tell him say make you use Shell Advanced Lubricant for him bike.
Hey, visit any Shell station or distributor today to get your Shell Advanced Lubricant for your motorbike. Shell Advance, complete protection for your bike.
Since 1894, we've witnessed the evolution of a brand and proudly partnered with its people on the path to prosperity. From the ink-stained ledgers of the past to the lightning-fast transactions of today, First Bank has consistently adapted, embracing innovation while cherishing the legacy of our heritage and making giant strides across the globe. It's not just about banking, it's about enabling your success generation after generation. Our legacy defined the past, shaped the present, and in 2094, we will still be fostering financial security and stability for future generations. We are helping to create a future where the possibilities are infinite, the opportunities borderless, and where the world looks up to Africa. Let's awaken the giant in you. You first. First Bank.
Auntie T, abeg, fix me go betete Ghana. No garri, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no.
Problem no day. I fit handle am.
For Telecel, we dey bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you dey want am. That *530# then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Calling all shoppers. This month at Oka Decor, we have an offer that you simply cannot resist. Enjoy an irresistible 20% off a huge variety of stylish and modern furniture. Visit Oka Decor on Spintex Road to enjoy our irresistible offers.
From small villages to big cities across Ghana, healthcare businesses have goals. Goals to provide better care with better equipment, to expand and better serve more communities, to build better medical labs, better clinics, and bring better healthcare to more people. Goals to help people get better. EcoBank provides your healthcare business with working capital through the EcoBank Merchant Cash Advance. EcoBank's range of bespoke asset finance solutions make buying medical equipment, expanding pharmacies and labs effortless. It's a better way to a healthier Ghana. Open an EcoBank account for a healthcare business now. Contact EcoBank via 0800-003-225 toll free or businessassist@ecobank.com for more. A better way, a better Africa. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Get ready for the ultimate battle of business minds at the Citi Business Olympics 2024. Join us for a day of intense competition, team building, and networking as companies go head to head in the various challenges to prove their skills and expertise. From traditional sports like seven-a-side football, basketball, sack race, and volleyball to unique challenges like tug of war and arm wrestling, there's no shortage of excitement and adrenaline pumping action. Don't miss out on this exciting event that will test your business acumen and athletic skills on the field. Date Saturday 28th September 2024. Venue Eden Heights Sports Complex, Wager. Time 8 a.m. Call 0558-973-973 for details on how you can participate and showcase your company's talents at the Citi Business Olympics 2024. Get ready to compete, collaborate, and conquer. The Citi Business Olympics 2024 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM and proudly sponsored by Piva Beverages, Blue Jeans Energy Drink, and Bethel Logistics, experts in shipping logistics.
Bosu, long time.
Yeah. Hey, go and say mu yen yo mu. Before na land in mu biwa.
Oh, Gold Super XP. Tregu Gold Station bebre mu bosu.
Oh, fantastic. Super XP.
Quality. Super. Gold Super XP. Bosu, we be feel.
I like that.
Gold Super XP. Quality fuel that brings you choice and takes you further. Ideal for most vehicles and fortified with special additives to help your engine perform better and consume less. It's available at many Gold stations nationwide. Gold Super XP. Woo feel ya. Ha. Woo be feel. Goil. Good energy. Joy energy.
There's no price like the ShopRite price. That's why we are committed to bringing you lower prices on all the essentials you need. Like 1 kilogram Sierra frozen chicken gizzard for only 34 cedis, 99 pence worth, and 400 gram Execta chicken hot dog for just 24 cedis, 99 pence worth. Never pay more than the ShopRite price. Prices valid until 8 September. Only at ShopRite.
Hey, my friend, let us walk quickly and get away from this dog. Oh.
Indeed, we should. Amadu's dog can be wild sometimes. You know what? It is safer to walk away from it.
Hey, this dog won't stop barking at us. Oh. It's even getting closer. Who knows if it has rabies or not? That dangerous disease.
Wait, gentlemen. Our dog is in chains and would not come near you. My husband ensures Bingo, our dog, is vaccinated annually to prevent rabies.
Rabies is a disease that can cause severe illness and death among animals and humans. Rabies is spread through the saliva of a dog or a cat that has the rabies virus when that animal bites or scratches someone or another animal. Vaccinate your dogs and cats every year to protect them from rabies and keep them healthy. Remember, no bites, no scratch, no rabies. Vaccinate your dogs and cats every year. For further information, please contact your nearest health facility. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service, Veterinary Services, USAID, and partners.
You are not ready for this. Something big is cooking from Samsung. Ghana, are you ready for up to 30% off? From 26th August to 21st September, Samsung is going all out in the Samsung Blue Tag sales. You get a deal, he gets a deal, she gets a deal, everyone gets a deal. Because with big price slashes, we are letting you go big when you go blue. Everything with a blue tag gets a reduced price tag. From the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra all the way to the A05, nothing is off limits. Nothing. From 26th August to 21st September, the price is pricing at every Samsung shop nationwide. Go big, go blue. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Inti se nyebi akai unia Ipa baby na so ameni nyina nemo so opportunity ni ba sese oyina na shobia Kasi we sabedi odoso wajenje no wa bokwadam Obi baba obi boko na pepe no wa bokwadam Kasi no around Let me see what goes around, me surely come around. I will be a man, you know. But it any man, you know. My way, you and me, my way, I will be a man, you know. But it any man, you know. My way, you and me, my way,
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
He calls this one overthinking. What's this opportunity? Ba say honina. Enyo.
The young shall grow. Some people you used to know will be there.
6 after 8. It's all about This Is Ghana this morning, and the Premier League is upon us this weekend. Massive games coming up. We'll be telling you all about them and our plans for coverage for you. Oh, but tomorrow is the day. You don't want to miss it. And there is a fine opportunity on the show this morning for you to tell the world what you do that is made in Ghana, that is very unique. I'll be telling you how you can share that with the world. Tomorrow, This Is Ghana is happening, and the vendors, many of them have found their names in the book of life. Some of you are late. Some people missed the book of life.
Yes.
We kept announcing, and they didn't take advantage of the opportunity.
They refused to repent.
They didn't fulfill all righteousness.
Thank you.
So tomorrow, while their classmates are cashing in,
yes,
they will be cashing out.
Yes.
And yes, Benjamin and Katia joins us in the studio. We'll be talking about the Premier League shortly. But in a world where dreams are the driving force, one company stands out as a hope of transformation. I'm talking about Zonda Ghana Limited, your one-stop shop for quality trucks like Shantui bulldozers, excavators, graders, payloaders, rollers, TX trucks, and oil tanks, all made and assembled right here in Ghana at Asa Orokodo. At Zonda Ghana Limited, we do not only create opportunities and empower people, but also we provide top-notch after-sales service for all your heavy and light-duty trucks and machinery needs. So visit us today at any of our 7 branches around the country. Our head office is located off the Tema Aplau Road, close to the Free Zones Enclave in Tema. Call us now on 050-177-2222 or 050-177-3333. Zonda, built in Ghana, building Ghana. And I know you're ready to power up your finances. You want to unlock your path to prosperity. Lesheho Fixed Deposit Solution is your best option. You are not just investing with us, you are making your money work harder for you, so you watch your wealth grow. So don't settle for average returns. Join the investment revolution with Fixed Deposit Solution. Take charge of your financial future. Call us now on 0270040799 or send us a WhatsApp on 0270040733 to learn more. Invest wisely. Invest in Lesheho. Lesheho, let's improve life.
So opportunity the bass say oh ina then show be kasi we somebody other so I didn't know about them obi baba obi poko na paper.
It's the end of the transfer window. There's more to talk about in sports, so don't come here will be happening. Yeah, and this weekend Charlie, big matches are up. We'll be telling you all about them. But you know the biggest dreams start small. So this long vacation, enroll your children or wards on the First Bank Ghana Junior Internship Program from July 15 to September 15. Give them valuable work experience. All you need to do is to sign up your children or wards for the Kids First account designed for children up to the age of 12 or the Me First account made for teenagers 13 to 17. Make an initial deposit of 300 Ghana cedis in your account and apply for the First Bank Ghana Junior Internship Program. Your child or ward will experience an exciting 5-day internship at any of our branches. They get to participate in an essay writing competition and win attractive cash prizes. Here's how to find out more about the First Bank Ghana Junior Internship Program. Call us on 0596-921-921. Email us firstsolutions@firstbankgroup.com. First Bank Ghana, you first.
You lose what you stole, then you will be.
Now, the living room you have deserves class, warmth, and memory for your family, friends, and those who visit. That's why Ash Foam is giving you a masterclass range of sofas and couches and wonderful things that fit into every space and corner. Get in touch with Ash Foam 0243 200 729 or go to any of their showrooms in the big malls and other locations. Ash Foam, be an Ash Foam, and now Ash Foam, feel it, know it. Now, specing that old car, doing a home makeover, or a relaxing beach getaway, if you are thinking of these 3 things, you need to use your ABSA card 10 times or more in a month, and your story could change in the ABSA Change Your Story promo. From now to the end of October, 5 lucky winners will walk away with 40,000 cedis each. Every month to change your story. It shock you, 40k, 40,000. For more info, go to an ABSA branch today to find out. T's and C's apply. Your story matters. ABSA. Now, if one of those dreams I spoke about was going to school, then talk to Lancaster University Ghana. They are the only British university campus in West Africa. They are giving you a 50% scholarship, and you'll be taught by the finest faculty trained to UK standards right here. You also get a vibrant student experience to help you learn and develop yourself. Call them on 020-960-7008 or send them an email, admissions@lancaster.edu.gh.
And it's the birthday of Saduji Augusta Goba of KNUSC. Happy birthday to you. You turn 20 today. May the Almighty continue to shine His face upon you. This is coming from Timothy Kweku Goba of Daily Graphic Accra and the Goba family.
Team Goba.
To Saduji Augusta Goba.
KNUSC. Big man.
Proper one. Timothy Kweku Goba.
No, he chalk for the Daily Graphic there.
Pocho.
Oh, he did the Pocho.
He observed that is
big man.
So
yes, Saduji.
Yes.
Yeah, Bobby said he greet you. Yeah, about Fufu baby celebrate you.
I love you. Gakeno no blame.
Timo.
Okay, so
big one.
Yeah,
A few more, just a few more before we move on. This one says, happy birthday, happy 85th birthday to lay Pastor Eric Okofio Lai, who's at Teshi Tree Below Second D House. The message is coming from Herbert Lai in Tree Below.
Okay.
Tree
not tree. Okay. Okay, so it's also the birthday of Auntie Grace Obeng. She's an anesthetist at the Akawe Government Hospital, McCarthy Down. I wish your birthday wishes come true. You're a constant light in my life and you deserve everything you could ever hope for on your special day. Have a blessed birthday occasion. This is from your son, Officer Sam Andrew. That is what we are getting from Sam. Benjamin Nketiah is here, excited to tell us about the Premier League.
Shall I have we bought the guy?
You bought everybody.
No. This Victor guy from
Victor Osimhen is going to Saudi Arabia.
The guy no buyer.
No, you haven't bought. You are trying to get a loan deal for Osimhen.
Maybe,
but you know work out.
They are still trying to work it out. It's still ongoing. Nothing concluded yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure the
Italians are reporting something.
Yeah. The reportage around that transfer has been a little messy, but what we know is that he's not heading for any particular destination yet. You know, today is actually transfer deadline day for the Premier League. I think 11 p.m. And so a lot of skirmishes will happen today.
Yeah, so people want to
a lot of skirmishes. Fax machines will break down. Phones will not be people's. I mean, airtime will run out. There's a lot of scrambling to get deals done today. So things happen.
No. We need that guy. Whatever it is. Although my support for the team has actually vanished almost entirely. We need him. You know, sometimes you want to use your eye to watch more.
Charlie. Use your eye to watch.
No, because the team know it is in your heart. Your mind is telling you that
they lie. But those is their lies.
But when they score you. Pierces you.
They enter you.
You know. But good morning to our listeners.
Hello. It's good to see you. So the Premier League is on. Big matches this weekend. Tell me more.
Let me tell you what's going on this weekend. So this weekend we are doing a jersey giveaway. In fact, that's the biggest deal this weekend. Yes, we have a big game on Sunday. It's at 3:30.
Right.
That game is between Manchester United and Liverpool. And just so
that's the Sunday game, right?
Yep.
3 p.m.
Yep. For those who don't know, that's like the biggest game in English football, biggest rivalry in English football. Some people might want to disagree, they might want to squeeze their clubs in. I'm just saying this is the biggest rivalry in English football. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Actually, so the match 3 p.m. And you see, I can't go ahead to talk about the giveaway without talking about what Liverpool's been doing. Looks like everybody's been talking up their club to start the season, but Liverpool have just completed the signing. You know, there was a lot of noise that Liverpool can't sign anybody, like the transfer kitty is dry. No, it's not true. Right now we have signed a goalkeeper called Georgi Mamadashvili.
But he's not in until next
year. We've left him with his club because we have a world-class goalkeeper. So we've left him with his club to just be on ice. You know, if you watch the Euros, you'd have seen Mamadashvili.
Yeah,
he's 22 years old, 6'5" goalkeeper, left-footed, athletic, super guy. We've left him out there to just just cook. Sky, do you have a problem?
No.
And then we have brought in the Italian boss, Federico Chiesa. Say that alone. Federico Chiesa. Chief Chiesa. Oba Chiesa. Igwe Chiesa.
Now you are misbehaving.
See, no, we have brought the guy.
Are you sure it's not Kaisaro?
Oh, is he? Thank you very much. You see, let me tell you something. You see, some teams know how to go to the market, like Obinim Edwedi. Like some people, when they go to the market, they know what they are looking for. There are some people who know what they are looking for, but they get into the supermarket and all of a sudden they are confused. Like, okay, let me take this. I haven't mentioned any club's name, but if you're but I haven't mentioned any club's name. You see, but the problem
defending any other clubs.
Are you worried?
But Chiesa is in. I just wanted the listeners to know. Liverpool.
Who is this guy?
Oh, he's a former Juventus player. Played his football for Juventus. Now, if you know Juventus, they are going through a little bit of an upheaval. So new coach, they are like moving on players that they don't really want. Right. This guy cost about 60 million when Italy won the Euros about a couple of years ago.
60 million.
Yeah, he was valued at 60 million. He was one of their best players during the tournament. Things have happened. Juventus have not been that great in the last 3 seasons. So his contract is also run down. He had like a year left. And guess what? Liverpool picked him up for 13 million. 13 million. Absolute steal. Barcelona were going to sign him, but you know, Barca is in a mess right now. So they have to move Caleb out of the way, throw Abeku out the window, and things before they make a deal happen. That's how Barca is. So Liverpool said, okay, if you don't have money, and the keys are so perfect steal. I don't know if you'll be involved this weekend, but that's what I'm saying. And the jersey, right? The jersey giveaway. So basically, all you need to do is predict right. Give me a correct scoreline for Man United Liverpool, and you win a jersey. If you are a United fan, we'll give you a Liverpool. We'll give you a Man United jersey. Sorry. If you're a Man United fan, we'll give you a Man United. If you're a Liverpool fan, you get a Liverpool jersey.
Jersey giveaway.
Yeah, so it's what it is.
You're not converting the supporters.
Oh, who wants to be converted?
Richard, at this stage of every fan's life, like your preferences are set.
Yeah,
very clear.
Yeah,
it's clear what you want to do.
No, but you will be shocked. You will be shocked that they are swinging fans. Like there are fans
They are floating voters.
there are fans where if the team is like Faith. What's this? Okay, I'm going to a different.
No, but I remember DJ Amane. You know, we used to support Chelsea.
He was a wishy-washy fan.
We used to support Chelsea together. If they are finishing, you will sit here. I attack Chelsea. Eventually, he said, Charlie.
Yeah, he said the women's movement.
Fair weather fun, you know. You see, it shouldn't be like that. But Chelsea, how do you cope these days, Sky? Like
honestly, I mean, it's been very, very frustrating. Like, you know, we are almost always in the market. We are buying this. It's like, Charlie, we have too much money. We don't know how to use the money, and we are buying just so many people. And for some reason, we are not gelling.
Of course, if you have 58 players,
that's what I'm saying. See, you go to the market and buy everything you see.
What you want.
You come back home and you're like, you are trying to cook the meal. And like,
really need this.
You can't find the ingredients to cook the meal with. That's what's going on at Chelsea.
Well, our people say that I'm glad at you.
There's a bread soup.
I didn't know, yes, sir.
You know, so I think I honestly, we are at a place where if you are a fan and you are not careful, you might just give up. And I feel that almost every weekend. And you know, you hear other teams and the records that they are producing, the scoring records, and for some reason our attackers, Jackson, you give him empty net, he won't score.
But Jackson says that if he scores all the goals in one game, what will he do for the rest of the season? What will he do for the rest of the season? You see, that is the Nicolas Jackson situation. He can't score the goal.
But Haaland is scoring plenty goals and he continues to score. You know, it's like they bought the guy, but they did not install the software for scoring goals on him.
It's crazy.
So it's difficult. But I'm keeping the faith, hoping that, you know, maybe after the first 5 games we'll find our rhythm and we'll gel better. And the situation with Raheem Sterling, I mean,
it's with a couple of players actually. To be honest, I think Chelsea again, right? Chelsea have enjoyed so much success, like 2 decades of success at least under the Abramovich regime. It's okay if you go through like turbulence for like 2-3 years, you know, try and find, just don't end up like Man United. Like the turbulence has been going on for like 13 years now and they still haven't found a solution. Don't end up like that. But that's what it is. I sympathize with you. I am with you. I stand with you.
Look at yesterday, for instance. I mean, you go away and lose to a team.
This is really worrying you.
No, it's disturbing.
But the point is like Chelsea qualified ultimately, right?
No, but it's not about the qualification. It's also about pride.
Yeah.
If you are doing it, you have got to do it well.
Yeah.
You go, you know, if you go and play against, you know, a more pronounced team, you will not. I mean, they will score you 5-0.
I take offense on their behalf at the use of the phrase more pronounced. No, but you see, that's the funny thing about when you don't do well in the league. You end up playing in like the 4th tier of Europe, where I cannot pronounce the name of the teams you are playing against. That's what goes on. But Anyway, radio commentary obviously will be live here this weekend. We have, like we always say, over 10 hours of football for you this weekend. Live analysis as well. This weekend, obviously, the battle of the Sakuras. Eric Ten Hag and Anna Slot. So two Dutchmen, actually, very interesting. They come from very prestigious backgrounds as far as Dutch football is concerned. So one from Ajax, one from Feyenoord. Now they are both in the Premier League. They say the Premier League is where the money is, you know. So the two of them have met in the Premier League. It should be a good game. I'm basically eager to see how Liverpool keep going. Liverpool haven't conceded yet. Just so we know, just put it on record. For those who have forgotten, Liverpool haven't conceded yet. So that's one of the games. Arsenal are playing this week as well. They play Brighton and Hove Albion. That's our early kickoff game.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, early kickoff games are always full of surprises. I'm hoping there will be a surprise. Arsenal fans have not said anything. I said I'm hoping there will be a surprise.
In fact, let me say that. Look, I've received a beautiful, jersey from Tariq Lamptey.
Oh,
properly
yes.
autographed, properly signed.
You see,
so in
the
keeping,
Brighton jerseys are nice,
very beautiful, and I've framed it.
Yeah.
In keeping with that, I wish him all the very best this weekend.
Audacity.
I hope that he would deal with the people. I know, with Papa Sam, forgive me. Papa Sam and Gabby, please. You know, it's okay. You know, they should score you a few goals. You know, so that the rest of the team you can perform. But for tomorrow,
Brighton,
for the purposes of tomorrow, Tariq, please do what you have to.
That's a good game. There's Brentford, Southampton as well. We have Everton, Bournemouth. We have some Ghanaian involvement there. Antoine Semenyo will be in action for AFC Bournemouth. So that's a game to look forward to. There's Ipswich and Fulham. Ipswich and Fulham, it should be a good game. Looks like a kind of game that will have a lot of goals. In fact, with Fulham, they say they have interest in a Ghanaian youngster called Ernest Nuama. So Nuama has just broken into the Black Stars just recently. So expect perhaps some skirmishes today with regards to that move. There's also Leicester City and Aston Villa. Now Leicester has Ghanaian interest too. So Fatau Isahaku, he's doing really like big things. Charlie, that guy is like really grown in like the last 1 year.
He's delivering.
And then
the crosses.
Oh, Charlie, Ghana's own favorite. Your favorite, my favorite, Jordan.
The last time.
No, bring the bell for me. Thank you very much. One time for Jordan. So yeah, Jordan will be in action in that game against his former team Aston Villa actually. So there's Forest, Wolves as well, and then there's West Ham, Man City. That's a big game for Saturday late kickoff. Kudus will be in action. And Kudus scored a bicycle kick in the same fixture last season. So the reverse fixture was one of the big games or the big goals from last season. So that's something to look forward to. Action-packed weekend. I will be passing by the AMA before I make my way into the studio to do my things. So I'll pick up a few things.
Very important.
And then I will come and set up camp in the studio for a long day of Premier League. Do you know the best part about the Premier League these days? We activate the phone lines after the games are done, right? So like a 20-minute window. Charlie, you will hear. It is the best part of my day. And you know, it's interesting because typically at that time as a host, you are kind of tired because you've been in here for like 11.
Right.
It just energizes you. Like Charlie, the kind of energy people have
and
for
the names of the people.
Oh, it's so emotional on the investment.
Charlie, all of it. So these days, you see, these days you can't even be too sure. That is the problem. These days you can't even be too sure. But I think it's a bit of both. You know, emotions kakra, investments kakra, and the investment hurts a lot these days too because government is taking your 10%. So Charlie, people are extra stressed, but that's what it is. The action is great. The emotions are all over the place. Charlie, Chelsea fans call these days, and you can tell that some people are almost at the point of tears. You know,
this sounds like some abusive relationship.
No, when you've been, it's just what.
Sky, are you okay?
When you've been,
should we get you some water?
We have been learning lessons from Arsenal.
Charlie, spray bullet. You see, when you've been used to a lot of success, and then all of a sudden,
I withdraw the statement
and apologize. Withdraw and apologize.
No offense. I said it under the influence. You say hot.
He's running away. Nobody.
I was warning you by
Slide tackling Arsenal out of nowhere.
You say hot.
Oh, Charlie.
early morning Fridays.
No, but we'll be doing radio commentary.
Yep. So we'll be here from 11. That's for Saturday's game. So 11 to 11:30 is kickoff, and we'll have the Arsenal Brighton game. That's early kickoff. Like I said, early kickoff is always special. Some skirmish always gonna happen in
Beautiful.
there. Just look out for that one, and then we'll crown it off with the West Ham Manchester City game. You and I know the West Ham Stadium very well. It is where Kudu scored the debut goal. You know what's here? So that game will be the final game for Saturday. But like I said, phone lines active for about 20 minutes just to hear the fans talk about
exciting,
their games. Charlie, it's interesting.
So big game this weekend. So much happening, and if you get the scoreline right, you're winning.
So tonight on Sports Panorama, you can text in. We'll also activate the phone lines for about 10 minutes so you can predict, get the scoreline right. Now I'm taking the first correct prediction.
Okay. So first, you mean like correct, precise.
Yes, give me a precise score. Give me a precise score for Man United. Man United. Okay, so by 8:30. By 8:30, we'll shut down the prediction portal.
But when?
So panoramas, yes, evening time. So from 7 to 8:30, then we shut down the prediction portal. We take the first correct one. If you win, we give you a jersey. Wow. If you are a United fan, you get a United jersey. Wow. If you're a Liverpool fan, you get a Liverpool jersey. So that if you are a United fan and you want a Liverpool jersey too, like I said, if you are shameless enough, we'll give it to you. So you can take that.
It looks like an exciting weekend coming up. A lot on the football side and so much more on the Made in Ghana side. Look, this weekend you'll be sport for choice. Just stay tuned here. And Papa Sam, welcome. Good to see you.
Yes,
and one of the ways you can also enjoy the weekend proper is to have your Stanbic card close to you. You know, when you come to the This Is Ghana, load the wallet.
Yes, what
and there will be too much for you to buy.
Thank you.
So just come with enough money and you will be good to go. So make every moment count this morning from the simple this weekend. And in fact, every time, from the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways, special surprises for someone you love. You want to get them some special Made in Ghana, This Is Ghana, some memento from This Is Ghana. Stanbic Bank card is what you need for all those fulfilling moments, and that will make you go like, yes, this is it. So talk to Stanbic on 0302 815 789 on social media at Stanbic Bank GH. Visit stanbicbank.com.gh to learn more. And then, if you're thinking of launching your career or starting your own business or embarking on advanced studies within 6 months of graduation, it's nearly the reality of every graduate of Ashesi University. From Accra to Nairobi, London to New York, Ashesi graduates are noticed and they are leading successful careers. Regardless of what you choose to study, and Ashesi Education gives you a strong foundation for life. So visit ashesi.edu.gh to learn more about the Ashesi Advantage. Remember, admission is ongoing. Look, you get to retire on your own terms. That's the new order of retirement, with guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Yes, simply invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and start receiving monthly income to enjoy the perfect retirement. The best part is that you get to enjoy salary increase from 16% 2023-2024 as well. Call Old Mutual 050-453-4333 or visit www.oldmutual.com.gh or simply dial *789*0#01# to request a call for Brapa and Hontong Kwa. Old Mutual do great things every day.
Now, Akaya by Trasaco is the latest one from the people who brought you Villaggio, Primavera, and Trasaco Valley. They want to redefine suburban living in Pantan with their new residential project called Akaya by Trasaco. Now, in that place, you are getting a private movie theater, paddle tennis court, and more than you imagine. Here's your chance to join the exclusive Trasaco family. Visit akayabytrasaco.com for more info. Now, nominations are open for the 8th edition of the prestigious Ghana Energy Awards. Now, today is the final day, so log on to GhanaEnergyAwards.com to nominate somebody today. Validation is done by Forvis Mazars Ghana. You can call 030-3940-300 for sponsorship and inquiries. Ghana Energy Awards, 8 years of redefining
excellence. If the question on your mind is funds for your major project that you've been planning, look no further. Go to Zenith Bank and speak to them. They will give you a loan of up to 250,000 cedis. Open a Zenith salary account today and unlock the possibility of a loan of up to 250,000 cedis. T's and C's apply. Zenith Bank, in your best
interest.
Yeah. And the Upstream Petroleum Industry's annual local content conference and exhibition organized by the Petroleum Commission is happening again. This year's edition is in Takoradi from the 2nd to the 4th of October. The theme is attracting E&P investment to boost local content, new pathways. You can visit GhanaLCCE.com or get in touch with Miss Judith Blay on 0246 470 974.
Yeah. Get a quick one. Yesterday we heard about a new list for the Black Stars, right?
Yes.
And then there's also news that Dean Ketia wants to come home eventually. I mean, after all these years of toil.
He's been coming home all the time.
Oh, really?
No. I think he's speaking metaphorically. As in, he wants to play. Yeah. He wants to switch allegiance to play for the Black Stars now, for Ghana now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, is that
so? Basically, what happened is before the Euros, this was a question that was posed to him, and he stated categorically that, I mean, he does connect with his Ghanaian roots, but he still feels more English and was more inclined to play for England. Okay. But the interview you are referring to, I think, came out 3 days ago, and he says that he's now open to playing for either Ghana or England. I think that's what's made a little.
Okay, so he softened his stance.
More like that. More like he's opened the door for Ghana now to come and play.
But would he be a useful addition in terms of what we have? Iñaki is there, is back at least.
He's definitely quality. He's definitely quality. What I would say is that, like you're saying, we have a glut of attackers now, and a lot of them are sort of just around his level, and so for him, it will have to be about coming to adjust to our culture here, trying to break into the system. Unless you have a coach who thinks that you are good off the bat and wants to throw you in. But like you're saying, we have reputable players here. Jordan is a Premier League veteran. Inaki is worth his salt in La Liga. Then you have Joseph Payne. So you have all these youngsters, Kudus, all these attackers around. It's saturated. I didn't think there'll be a time where we actually have more attackers than midfielders. But that's what we have in our team now. Maybe if he was a central midfielder, he would have an easier time getting into this team. Attack-wise, it's a lot more complicated.
Now, Angola, the game against Angola, how are we looking like?
Decent. Ghana should be favorites against Angola, but I mean, if you've watched Black Stars games these days, it's more complex than it's been in the last 3-4 years. Teams have come here and have felt comfortable. Top it up with the fact that our pitch is terrible, and so I think it's a 50-50 game. I watched Angola during the AFCON. They look like a very well drilled side, and so if you don't have a good pitch, you don't have all your...
Please, what does it take to put this terrible pitch in order? What does it take?
Investment. Money in taking care of the pitch.
Money.
By doing what?
Okay, so what we mean by
planting
money...
the grass and watering it.
and paying attention.
Okay, so let me explain. So basically, currently, the agreement is one with the NSA and I think Green Grass Technology. So they take care of our pitches around. But to be honest, the solution is to move on from this natural grass behavior we are doing. Big sports players have moved on to transplanting grass from machines. So in games like this, you don't have to stress about all those plants, water, cuts. Like you lay it out and then you can probably take it off, because we insist on being a multi-purpose arena when we don't have the facility, the means to do it. So if you watch, let's say, the Emirates, Wembley, they can basically let their pitch go under and then new surface comes from top. They can hold a Taylor Swift concert. The next time it's just reversed and then life goes on. We don't have it, but we are holding crusades. They just held like a church event there not too long ago.
And
they don't cover it. That's why they've been working day and night.
They don't cover it.
Try and get the surface up to standard, because CAF came to visit a few days ago and they were not happy at all.
The crusade.
They saw the state of the pitch. Basically, they came to inspect the pitch.
This was what, last week or earlier this week?
They didn't crusade there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People are tearing Abun on the
so that's the thing. We hold events there. we are not covering the grass. And even when, for example, you like Ben is saying, other facilities, they are better designed to withstand the shocks of doing all kinds of things on the turf. The other thing we are not doing is taking care of the turf well and not realizing that when the weather can get dry. So we need to find a very simple way of tendering the grass, keeping it fresh, and making sure that the load on the grass is not heavy.
The NSA basically says they don't have money to take care of the pitch the way they should. They say they don't generate enough funds to make that happen.
But why are you holding crusades on the pitch?
They say those are their small ways of making coins.
No, you are destroying it.
Exactly.
It does not make sense at all to be holding functions on the grass itself
without cover.
Large crowd functions.
Yeah. The last time somebody was doing achuchi
without cover.
On the grass. Yeah. Wow. And then we have another game not long after with some African side. It's still the African qualifier.
Yes. We have back-to-back games coming up. I just have to check that off. But the Angola game is the one coming up.
Yes.
We have a reverse leg actually
So if we play Angola and then we play Niger,
but the Niger game is in Morocco.
Is in Morocco, obviously because of the situation in Niger, they can't host football games there. So
but we'll get to that point soon with the Baba Yara Stadium. Not even for different reasons. CAF have given us multiple warnings. I think over 3 warnings about the state of the stadium. And I'm not even talking about just the pitch. I'm talking about the press room, the washrooms, basically things that need to be standardized by CAF standards so you can hold like a CAF level game there. So it will come to a time where if these things are not addressed, you might probably have to reference this conversation. We might have to go and play our games in Nigeria or Cote d'Ivoire because our facility will not be deemed good enough.
And guess what? People will fly first class. The officials will fly first class and go and watch it in Nigeria and come back, and they are happy.
CAF has given us several warnings on the state.
We can't put our stadium even one crowd. We can't do it. So what's the point?
It's a crisis.
But sometimes you make a good point about parks and gardens, you see, because they are the people with the technical knowledge in terms of keeping grass. The NSA can deal with all other things.
You know this Ghana thing, Charlie, PWD, they finish them, they spoil them, but every job PWD was doing, they gave it to party contractors. Contractors spoil the PWD. So I was very happy when I heard in one of their manifestos that they wanted to bring PWD back. And the same thing, stadium, you have our national parks and gardens. You can't charge them to deal with the stadium so that we pay them the money that we are paying private companies. I mean, why? Meanwhile, Charlie.
And I think the illusion has also been created that because of weather, because of water, our grass is not good. If you go to Right to Dream, go to the academy. If you see the state of their pitch, oh my goodness!
But you go to the University of Ghana, you see the grass that some of the folks play on. Solid grain grass, properly laid, and when you want it's so lush and properly cut. So you can't make that excuse that if Garden City Kumasi.
Charlie, Ghana, we have to wake up.
We have to wake up, service.
It's like everywhere there's a star story from sports, roads, education, health, everywhere. But I want to look at the good story.
That's right. Education, they are like.
You like that one? Yeah.
I like the free SHS
one. I know they're cool.
Because me, Sky, if no be free.
Oh my God.
Abeto.
This man.
Ow! If you know. Charlie. I can be 2 galam say wa kweti ama me nsa except there. Nada.
Oh God, baby. But with your one son, yes, so you are thinking of specing your old car and you want a home makeover. If you are thinking of a beach getaway or you want to do the This is Ghana exhibition and buy things for yourself, use your ABSA card 10 times or more in a month, and you could be a lucky winner in the ABSA Change Your Story promo, and extra entries by using your digital channels 5 times or more from now until the end of October. 5 lucky winners will take away 40,000 Ghana cedis each every month to change their stories. For more information, visit an ABSA branch today. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Your story matters, ABSA. Now, are you satisfied with the public service delivery? Are you aware of any wrongdoing or irregular occurrence in any public institution? As a taxpayer, how can you help the Auditor General hold public institutions accountable? The Auditor General and the Ghana Audit Service invite you to engage with them through the Citizen Eye mobile application. The Citizen Eye mobile application allows citizens and non-citizens to report suspected cases of poor service delivery at hospitals and other public establishments, mismanagement of public resources, abuse of government property, all of that. You can report through the Citizen's Eye mobile application. Your reports will be captured from the app, and it will inform the Auditor General on which areas of public service delivery require his urgent attention. Here's what you have to do. Download the Citizens Eye mobile app on Google Play Store or on the App Store. Access the application on your browser via www.audit.gov.gh. Citizens Eye mobile application is powered by the Ghana Audit Service with support from the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development and Swiss State Secretariat for Economic Affairs. SICO, we call it, through GIZ. Citizen Eye, speak up, your silence may hurt us all. Now, yesterday was the birthday of Juliana Na Dede Norte. And from Emmanuel, it says, it's been from a day to days to weeks to years since I met you, witnessing how amazing you've grown to be that woman of substance I've always dreamt of. I thank God for making us cross paths. I pray for long life with good health and success in everything you do. Happy birthday to you, my love, Juliana Na Dede Norte. This came through yesterday. Happy birthday going out to you. So finally, tomorrow is the day we've all been looking forward to.
Yes, please.
Tomorrow is the This is Ghana exhibition.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and as I'm here, I am all made in Ghana.
Yes.
I think it's only my spectacles. I'm not sure.
Even that one. It looks like the yellow copper one.
Oh my God! It's made in Agbosume.
Charlie, when I was in secondary school, I wanted to buy glasses, and somebody said I should go to Keta or somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, we have one of the finest.
Wow.
Charlie, I took car from secondary.
All the way to Keta.
Yeah, they gave me the spares, Charlie. I wear the spares. You know, when I fold the spares, it look like crap. It look like crap. Charlie, when I fold that, I wear like 2 days while I bury them.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it's everything Ghana, and it's happening right here. Whatever you want, we have the Ghana one, the proper one, correct one, and the prices are competitive. You know what I'm looking forward to tomorrow? Tomorrow I want to buy a made in Ghana wristwatch.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful.
I'm getting pressure from some quarters. They say I don't like wearing wristwatch. But I said, but I have the time on the phone. When I take my phone, I check the things that they say no, every gentleman must wear wristwatch.
Exactly.
But there is a correct premium made in Ghana watch.
Thank you.
And there'll be SBT tomorrow.
So.
Including other important things that will be showing up tomorrow. So I'll be going through. We all have the list. So
it's a roll call.
Those who have made it to the book of life will be exhibiting tomorrow.
That's right.
So
if you don't hear your name,
yes.
It means don't benke the chuloli.
Can't benke chuloli.
Means you are not going. You are not going to the trip.
So in no particular order, ladies and gentlemen, these are your exhibitors for the 2024 This is Ghana exhibition.
That's right. It's so.
Ladies and gentlemen, starting from number 1, Ednora Casuals.
Beautiful.
Mazim's Food Limited.
Thank you.
Sirifix Foods Enterprise.
Powerful.
DLM Fashion Displays.
Thank you.
Okay, this is Amo Program Company Limited.
AMO.
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 Okay.
It's Amo. Sorry. It's Amo Program Company Limited. There is Freddy Beverages.
Beautiful.
Admissions checker.
Thank you.
I watched them on Upside Down this weekend with Frima and Nana Tufo.
Okay.
Fantastic innovation.
Oh, yeah.
Check
There was,
admissions.
there was this guy too who had made mannequin. You know the mannequin usually is the size 01.
That's right.
This one he's done proper Ghana size. Proper Ghana size, everything intact. You know?
Made in Ghana.
Made in Ghana mannequin. So your size is there. I'm sorry. Yeah, man.
Nessa.
Yeah, man.
Neti.
Thank you. No, everything someday is maybe one Ghana mannequin for the Ghana market.
It's a good thing because you see, most people want to sew, they want clothes, but then the mannequins are made in a certain size. So you can't imagine yourself. They are discriminating. No way. So it's wonderful.
It's very, very important.
Plus size mannequins to the world.
Yeah, man. On God. No, there is Fragroma.
Thank you.
Fragroma will be there.
Right. They produce some of the finest, batik and tie and dye.
Wonderful.
Fabric you can find in Ghana.
Amazing.
Solid.
There is House of Lush.
Thank you.
They'll be there.
Thank you.
There is Devour Ghana. And there is Flexi Foods.
Yes. Powerful.
There is Urban Plug GH. There is Collection of Aries.
I saw the Urban Plug GH guys. They are the ones who assemble the electric vehicles.
Yes. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Urban Plug.
Yeah.
I see.
So they will bring the lolly there.
Yeah, the lolly will be there.
Oh, that would be beautiful. I would love to have it.
And I get your lolly.
Proper electric lolly.
Modern lolly.
I saw a charging station when I went to Japan. One at a rest stop. So a gentleman was there. He had driven. I'm sure he was going somewhere, and then he drove in and they connected. It's almost like a car with a charger connected. And we were fascinated. So we asked him that whether or not we could take a picture. I said, why not? Take a picture. It was really cool just seeing the innovation.
Yeah,
so it's nice that we are seeing.
We are doing everything.
He was also excited to see you from Africa.
Hey, who is this?
Who are these people?
If you get no money.
Oh, man. No, someone is asking me, the mannequin guy, can he do one for his animal? Oh, this one. This man. He wants to dress the animal and do party for them. All things are possible, my brother. So there's Urban Plug coming. Collections of Aries will be there. Auto Clinica House Limited will be coming.
Auto Cleaner.
House. So they've
been cleaning
my bad. The writing to is innovative. Auto Cleaner House Limited.
That's right.
Gold Coast Tokota.
Yes.
Tokota.
Slip down.
Gold Coast Tokota.
Yes.
Very important. There is Bond Grain. These people, okay. I interviewed them last week.
Okay.
Last year.
Okay.
And I think I was watching that the playback of the interview. They do snacks and very lovely things.
Oh, I see.
There's one they call Chumi Natural.
Chumi Natural.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Made up
It's
of
beautiful. It's pineapple, dried mangoes, coconut that they've.
Wonderful.
They have
I think they have it on some of the airlines.
Yes. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the made in Ghana snacks on some of the airlines. Oh, my brother, come and get one and go and show to your children and enjoy it. E-Pack flexible packaging.
Oh, beautiful.
E-Pack was in the studio last week.
Yeah. They are the guys who produce things you use to package.
The
packaging. Or export and all of that.
Excellent packaging, I really loved it. So they'll be there tomorrow.
We really want to take the products to the world. So they will have to look good.
Yes.
And that's why packaging is very
important. So those
important.
of you who couldn't become vendors, but you have products with poor packaging, when you come, you deal with E-Pack. They take very good care of you. Sky, the 18th one.
Yes.
I want you to take it from there.
So we have Touch Products.
Okay.
Touch Products. Yeah. Then we have Azel Fashion. Also in there. Then we have Pin Pan.
Pin Pam.
Okay.
That's in so.
Ow, Pin Pam.
No worry.
Forgive me. Then you have Anne's Perfection.
Okay.
And then GKV Investments Limited. If you want to put your money and other things away in a way that would grow them for you, you know where to find them. They'll be here tomorrow to make it happen. Then you have Legacy Crop Improvement Center. You know, we've been talking about agric, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been talking about how to invest your money in the agric sector.
Very important.
So you can feed your family and feed the nation.
These
and feed the rest of Africa.
They have resilient varieties so that whether there is drought or not, your crop will still yield for you.
Properly tuned to the Ghanaian condition.
Exactly, because it's made right here with Ghanaian
So if
innovation.
you are a farmer and you are coming tomorrow, please look out for Legacy Crop Improvement Center.
Very important.
Then you have Ediabapa. Ediabapa.
You got it.
Yes.
Sorry, they'll be there.
Okay, so we have Maseda Hub.
Maseda.
Maseda. My thanks, right? Yeah. Okay, then Gold Coast Roasters. What are they roasting?
Coffee.
Yes. They make
solid, man.
Premium coffee.
The one that when you enter the room, they brew it for you.
Thank you.
The scent is sitting down like a demon.
Everybody I have given a pack to. Everybody I have given a pack to always comes back to ask me.
I'm telling you,
to ask me where they are.
It's not like Putuzi.
I'm afraid they move before na move easy. As a child, the singing and the beauty grow. Enjoy ye, Biara money free. Gather your way, conquer, say ye be bread. Mampa, we are the 3 months in you to be bread. Master me and the quack of beans, Citi Brana one way. Master me and the quack, Citi Brana one way. Citi Brana one way. Sande wopira Citi Brana one way. My boss and the wopira. Yati my way, conquer, say ye be bread. I'm afraid they move na mobile. As a child is singing and do it. Enjoy ye, Biara money. I'm afraid they more painful na mobile. I'm on your pressure, I will soon go trade. I'm afraid they more pink. Daddy, my way, Timothy, you better. See my day, yeah, Papa, and pay what's up. See my day, yeah, Papa, and pay what's up. Yeah, Papa, and pay what's up. Yes, and me not the fool. Yeah, Papa, and pay what's up. Yes, and me not the fool. Getting my way, conquer, say ye be bread. I'm afraid they move before na move easy. As a child to say ye na never enjoy ye, Biara money free. I'm afraid they moving kuka. As a child to say ye na never Biadi my witty mazinyi bebreda.
Boswe. Boswe.
Aya, Boswe.
It's a vibe made in Ghana. This is Ghana. It's happening tomorrow. Accra Metropolitan Assembly. No, Amba na ayo. Because our kodo only move. What I say, yeah.
Or move at different level.
Come on. No, it's happening tomorrow at the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, tomorrow and Sunday. This is Ghana exhibition, the best of Ghana to the rest of the world. Come and enjoy, come and buy, come and learn. There are seminars as well. And we are looking at the SME, the oil and gas, the packaging, everything. You are sorted. So be there tomorrow and Sunday as well. It's an exciting weekend. This is one of the things we do that I love so much. This is Ghana. Amazing innovations from Ghana to the rest of the world. Come and buy Ghana. Come and see Ghana. Come and believe in Ghana. And Ghana, are you ready for up to 30% discount? From the 26th of August to the 21st of September, Samsung is going all out in the Samsung Blue Tag sale, or Samsung if you like. Everything with a blue tag gets a reduced price tag, from the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra all the way to the A05. Nothing is off the limit. Visit any shop nationwide. Terms and conditions apply. And you're always on the move but can't afford to miss the Premier League, right? Then know that the Premier League is about to come alive on your mobile phone. Step into the Premier League with Showmax. Catch all the 380 games on your phone. No matter where you are, your favorite teams are just a tap away. For only 55 Ghana cedis, sign up to the Premier League mobile plan on showmax.com. Create your account, download the Showmax app on your phone today, and you're good to go. Showmax is your stadium on the move.
Yes, Latex Foam is saying that you need not sleep on a mattress that is creaking, a mattress that is sagging. Don't compromise. Go and buy quality from Latex Foam. They've got showrooms all over the country, and they are thinking of your ultimate relaxation. Visit them online, latexfoamghana.com, or call them on 0302-231155. Heritage Christian University College is here. They are at Amasaman, behind the Olympic Stadium. They have a wide range of undergrad and master's programs as well. Now, they are hell-bent on giving you the best of education, and they are placing a huge emphasis on entrepreneurship, technology, and practical learning with professional certification. Heritage Christian University College, educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders. Now, you've come into some money. You want to, travel out. You want to go and relax and all of that. Copan Hospitality is giving you a great option. You go to Dubai and Nairobi between the 20th and 27th of December. Call them on 0556-965-924 to find out more. Copan Hospitality Tourism at its best. Now, some people wonder what luck is. Let me tell you what the luck is. Luck is when you dial *712# and buy your tickets. The more you buy, the better your chances are of winning. Luck is on its way to you and your communities too. So stay sharp. The luckiest luck is everywhere.
Someone is asking when we are taking This Is Ghana to Kumasi. I'll come back to some answers for you. But listen.
Other stations should do that one.
Okay. Finish. That's your.
Because Charlie, the industry. Remember when we used to do Mogo every year?
Yeah. Before you know it,
the other station is doing some. They call it some other name. Be embarrassing like that. Go and do the same thing. You can't decide to do something else or do it in another city. Yeah.
Sometimes close to the venue around the same time.
And then they shamelessly call it another name, and they think that Charlie, somebody to go to Kumasi. We have one.
They are great media houses there.
That's how we do it, and we grow the nation together. Yeah.
So that's your answer for the Kumasi one. This is the same song we're playing.
Yeah.
Charlie, that's
It's
the
a
go
wonderful
on.
drum solo.
Wow, who's this?
I don't know. I don't know which band this is, but I mean, this is. Sorry. Joe Mensa, okay. So that is his drama exhibiting there. Of course, if you listen
He's
to
exhibiting this is Ghana.
Yeah. If you listen to A.B. Crensel's
so
there's also a drum solo
gives you that.
somewhere in the
Gives
middle.
you
Very
that
nice
vibe.
drum solo. Very, very nice drum
Interesting one there. So we'll get back to our exhibitors for tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Sky mentioned Gold Coast Roasters from Home Foods.
Yes.
And then you have the Delsey Shop. The Delsey Shop, they are into
Oh.
skincare,
Yeah,
that
that's
type
right.
of
Those
thing.
things very nice.
I was
The line, the
listening
video, the
to
husband.
Traffic Avenue, and she told her listeners that if they come there with the code 2PADIS, they get 20% discount.
Oh, powerful!
And I told her that I will come with 4 PADIS
Oh,
and get
powerful,
4%
powerful.
discount.
I use their products and the amazing stuff they have. They
Yeah.
they have some of the wonderful scents you find in the candle space. You know, if you are into candles, you walk into a space and the aroma that receives you into the room. Yeah,
With the scented candles. Ghana, the way you're mentioning candles,
So
you have to be
we
sure.
know the white one. The white-
The one who use candle to call saint.
To go.
Saint.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's scented.
Yeah, scented. You know what you want?
It's for beautiful moments.
For beautiful
To
moments.
create beautiful atmosphere.
You change the color of the lighting.
Oh, you change the color of the lighting too?
Yeah, that's right.
The kind of things we have believed in.
Which saint are you?
They are using candle to call saint.
Secondary school and university, man.
These all kind of ridiculous stories.
No, so Delsey will be there tomorrow.
Kura Beauty will also be there. Kura Beauty.
Kura Beauty.
Yes, unique aromas. Unique aromas. So for the people who love the sweet scents or the nice scents, Reservoir Management will be there as well.
Okay.
Reservoir Management, Gold Coast Foods, Herbs and Spices.
Oh, powerful.
Thank you.
You know, if you're into fresh fish, you know, and you want to really, serenade the thing properly,
Spice it well.
Yeah, put proper spice. You don't have to cut the tilapia like that.
Yes.
Put some knife
Give
inside.
it trademarks.
Trademarks. Then you put the herbs and related.
Enter the system.
Let it, rest overnight. So we enter them properly.
So you marinate it.
You marinate. Serenade. Marinate.
And then serenade.
And then the next morning,
Because serenade, are you going to sing for them?
Then you marinate. That's the word. And then you grill it. Yes, the next day. Charlie, the be brutal.
Anyway, yes, Kairos Oil Fields Resources Limited will be there. So for the oil and gas people, yes, Faircrest Engineering Consult will be there. So speak to them if you have any engineering thing. Supremo Detergent.
Thank you.
Supremo Detergent will be there as well.
Mookie
Thank you. Yeah, detergent.
If the stain is stubborn, they will remove them.
Yes.
Every single company.
You've got Afcort International Ghana Limited.
Okay.
Then you've got Tebel Petroleum Commission. Wipe soap will be there.
Thank
So
you.
for those who want to clean their space and all of that, wipe soap. C2 Clothing will also be there. Wear Fancy Clothing.
Wear fancy
clothing.
Yeah,
There.
beautiful.
Zonda will be there with the heavy equipment.
Thank you.
So, but the Shantry
I
bulldozers.
want to see the Shantry.
They have pickups. They have salon
They have
cars.
salon cars.
All assembled in Ghana.
Right there in Ghana.
Oh yeah.
Zonda. Then the Ghana Standards Authority will be there. So for those of you who have questions on how to get your product standardized, the procedure, the Ghana Standards Authority will be there as well. And then PEEW Williams, who also with the Petroleum Commission, will be there.
Yep.
So those are
I think we also
I think we have a few more
villages.
Villages will be there. Exim Bank will be there as well. Very
So the
important.
villages are actually literally villages.
So
Okay.
small
These
states.
are a group of micro SMEs who are together under one umbrella.
Oh, I see.
And most of them are sponsored
Okay.
by some entities. So they are named after the sponsor in entities. So
Exim Bank,
Yeah.
C Touch, Dishe Bags or Dishe Bags, Giddens Limited, G Myth Limited, Kalami,
Kalamila, Joe Kalami. Yeah, that is right. Adovia.
So you actually have the Exim Bank Village with a number of exhibitors in the
Under
village.
that, right.
And then you have the Global Share Alliance Village. There.
That's where you find Yokumi and go.
Okay. I think he will be there. I thought somebody said him. This is one cannot trust. Yeah, so the villages are there with all the names that you
Everything
mentioned.
would be
And
sorted.
then importantly the food court.
Thank you.
That's also important.
So some of the sponsors, let me quickly recognize them. MTN is there. Ghana National Gas Company is there. Ghana Exim Bank is there. Petroleum Commission of Ghana. Ghana Pay Mobile Money.
Ghana Pay.
And then also Piva Beverages.
Thank you.
Piva is giving me wahala. Charlie,
everywhere.
At times I see the Piva and I start speaking in tongues. I say I bind because when I see Piva, I see temptation. You see the thing, the thing is calling, drink me, no me.
The Channel 1 National Swimming Championship. It was my fuel.
My goodness.
1 to not power. That was the energy you need for
I thought I had stopped drinking soft drinks until Piva came.
You're back to
the Tangeri one, you know.
the
Tangeri.
Tangi,
Piva Tangi.
The Piva Tangi. Yeah, it's Tangeri they used to do that.
It goes well.
No, it is B.
It is
you
going.
get some biscuit.
Apono.
It is going on. It is going on. It is going
Yeah, then you also have
So
some.
Piva is there. And Koa Natural, another
Koa.
one.
Oh my
Koa
word.
Natural.
Charlie Coco.
Charlie.
Coco in this purest form.
Charlie, I drink that thing, Charlie.
Coco in this purest form.
Oh, Charlie. We get in so.
Charlie, we get in.
So people come and let's patronize these
Very
things.
important.
Come and let's patronize. These are all made in Ghana proper. You know, we are saying that the ultimate aim of This is Ghana is to enlarge or even widen the shelf space that is commandeered by local products and services. So when you go into the supermarket, we want to see an equitable spread of made in Ghana products as compared with the foreign products. Okay, so that's it. Come and let's patronize. Come and get introduced to the made in Ghana products, and your life will never be the same.
Thank you.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
And bring the children too.
Yes.
Let's configure their taste buds.
Yes, it be so.
For some of them, they have become used to some things.
Yes, that's right.
We need to introduce them to original taste from the motherland, so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. Teach the children the way they should go, the taste they should have, so that when they grow, they shall not depart from the taste. Most original. So MTN, Core Natural, Ghana National Gas Company, Ghana Pay, Mobile Money, Piva Beverages, Ghana Exim Bank, Petroleum Commission Ghana, Global Share Alliance, Belt, and Aramix. These are some of our sponsors. Now, the entertainment side, you know, we are not leaving you. No, you will not be bored. But swear. Look, I know Kwampa Band. I know what Kwampa can do. At the Heritage Caravan at Rock City Hotel, my goodness, they brought the stage down. When we do the Heritage Month, when it comes to the four calls of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, they get everyone dancing. Now, the Adaha Dance Band, you know, it was this week that I heard them on the radio and my attention got to them proper.
So we have Kwampa tomorrow, Saturday,
yes.
and then Adaha on Sunday.
Adaha.
Yeah.
Omubema Yadaha. No, the guys are good.
Incidentally, both bands are all males, all male band.
They give you some Kwampa live band, like palm wine.
Adaha is a widespread of everything. Okay. But Kwampa is typically palm wine music which modernized palm wine music. So they can play anything, and they also do music for occasions.
Let me give listeners a taste of Adaha. Yeah. Enjoy.
Tonti, yeah, no monsana, yeah, Bajine Mapa. Enka Enfata, yen, so mangana, Yenny Moya Toba. Yenny, the Camphons, when, yeah, the kind of the Jire. Yet they think Jananka, into Mama, yet Traffic, fellow Ghanaians, Yenny in the Tia, or mine back in Chichemoya Dawson, or mine Hodonasa, there's a Minkumianica, so Jane Proye. Nansu Medicaya said that I say, yeah, the kind of the Africa, yet they think Jananka, into Mama and Traffic, what's up, fellow Ghanaians, Mumma, my page, God bless the homeland Ghana and make it great and strong. What's up, fellow Ghanaians, Mumma, my page, God bless the homeland Ghana and make it great and strong.
So this one is Fellow Ghanaians. That's the title of this one, Fellow Ghanaians. I love that. Yeah, there was some calypso one they played on the branch in the city the other time. Yeah, I will bring you that one shortly. Yeah, so but that's the story. It's happening tomorrow. This is Ghana exhibition, but alongside the exhibition and the entertainment, there will be some seminars as well. We are looking at SME seminars. Seminars focused on how to help SMEs leverage the space from packaging to finances to everything. Yes,
the one on digital sales and marketing.
I love it.
And then there's one on packaging.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one is on getting into the oil and gas space. If you are an SME in that,
because I mean,
general.
people, especially the aspirational class, the middle class, and the high end folks. I mean, they want to walk into shops and be able to pick up something they used to eat in the village in a portable,
well packaged
parcel of some kind, or whatever it is, so that they can go and then present it to somebody else. They can go and gift it out to somebody else. So it is important, as we are also talking about the after, being able to trade among ourselves.
Take advantage of the
1.3 billion people in the whole of Africa. That's a huge economy. You want to be able to send your goods from here to Kenya, so that they can be sold there, from here to South Africa, from here to Nigeria. From here to Senegal, from here to Liberia. These are spaces that's right. These are spaces that we can easily conquer as Ghanaians with some of the finest things that we produce. So
tomorrow,
if you come and you learn about how to properly package, I think it will be a useful addition.
Go a very long way. And that's what's happening tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. There's a seminar for SMEs. The topic is packaging your product for the export market. So this is tomorrow. It's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'm sure you've registered already. If you haven't, the number to do so is 0205 973 973 0205 973 973. On the 1st of September, we are looking at managing your finances or accounts. A very special one that's happening from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday. And
managing your finances and
some
of the people, when they start their business,
the money come no
Charlie is to spread.
Yeah.
The first thing they do is to buy a new car.
or touch your feet. No,
there should be a way of reinvesting what you are getting
very important
back into the business, expanding how much is coming in, and then you can now think of what to do with the windfall. So it's important that if you are an entrepreneur just entering the space, or you have been in the space for a while, you need some new ideas as to how you can.
So come and take advantage of all the knowledge that is available. There is no need reinventing the wheel. The other topic I'm excited about is digital sales and marketing to increase revenue.
Yep.
In this day and age, you need to take advantage of the digital space to market your produce and increase your revenue. That's happening tomorrow as well. That's from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Again, this one you have to register for it. So if you want to, the number, and you must, I encourage you to, the number to call now is 0205 973 973 0205 973 973. And then we'll talk about how to access opportunities in the oil and gas industry as an SME. This is also happening on Sunday, the 1st of September, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So get registered for this. 0205 973 973.
You know, the thing about the digital space is that, traditionally, we've relied on traditional media to sell our products. These are still very relevant, and in fact, they are a big way of reaching people in many parts of the country with messages on what exactly you are producing and what exactly you're selling. But beyond that, there's also the need for businesses to realize that there are new frontiers for selling your products. So you have, social media, boom. You have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, all of these spaces, TikTok, all of these spaces are there. WhatsApp is also there. You have Facebook Market, you have WhatsApp Market, Telegram channels are also there. All of them providing opportunities that you can actually leverage and then reach people with messages on what exactly you're producing and what exactly you're selling. So brilliant ideas as to how you can seize these moments, these opportunities will be discussed during the seminar tomorrow, and hopefully you would register and you come and learn how these things are transforming how businesses are operating and reaching new customers and repeat customers.
Absolutely, very important. Nathan has just some important announcements for us. We take care of that. Take a very quick break. When we're back, we have more entrepreneurs in the studio to talk to and a lot more to brighten up your day.
All right, now Ghana, are you ready for up to a 30% discount from the 26th of August to the 21st of September? Samsung is going all out in the Samsung Blue Tag sale. Everything with a blue tag gets a reduced price tag, from the S24 Ultra, Galaxy S24 Ultra, all the way to the A05. Nothing is off limits. Visit any Samsung shop nationwide. Remember, T's and C's apply. Twisco is here. It's from the producers of Cowbell.
Yes.
It's a chocolate fruit drink with a blend of premium cocoa powder enriched with Enafort. It's available in all the neighborhood shops. All you have to do is empty it into a mug, mix it with boiled water, milk, and stir. Start your day with a cup of the great tasting Twisco. Empower your dream, and this ad is FDA approved.
As my friends were in the jammer, I was chatting with this girl in my corner. I asked for her address and she wrote it on a paper. She asked for my address, Name Toto Papa. So I told her sincerely I don't have an address. I'm the son of the palm wine tapper in the village stretch. But from your address, I just realized you're the daughter of Nigeria's ambassador to the Gold Coast. Please don't vex, I know your father has a gun. I want to be the next Itimensa of my time, or maybe King Bruce, so I cannot lose my life. Take back your paper, I don't want any wahala. But still she insisted, Kweku, please take the address. School is vacating, but please stay in touch. My daddy is a diplomat, he doesn't stay at home, so I will surely get your letter and give him a reply. My sherry coco, my fatia fata kroma kete klotio.
You will hear more of this at the This Is Ghana exhibition. That was at Daha Dance Band. At Daha Dance Band. You will love it. Oh, I love it. It's 20 after 9. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.
This
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
The exhibitor slots for the This is Ghana Exhibition 2024 are officially sold out. Now, gear up to explore the remarkable fair to showcase the rich diversity, talent, innovation, and mastery of made in Ghana products and services at the This is Ghana Exhibition 2024. Come and shop everything made in Ghana and also enjoy some electrifying performances by Kwampa and the Adaha Dance Band. Date 31st August and the 1st of September 2024. Time 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Venue Accra Metropolitan Assembly, AMA. Entry for the exhibition is free. Follow all Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM social media handles for updates with the hashtag This is Ghana Exhibition 2024. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2024 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM and proudly sponsored by MTN, Coa Natural, Ghana National Gas Company, Ghana Pay Mobile Money, Paver Beverages, Ghana Exim Bank, Petroleum Commission Ghana, Global Share Alliance, Built, and Aromex Ghana Limited.
Hi, Mom, it's me, Kwame.
Hey, Kwame, how are you?
Mom, I'm fine, oh.
Okay.
You know something?
No, tell me.
I'm looking for a complete furniture set for my new place.
Kwame, I've told you before, the only one place you should go, eh?
Yeah, Mom, but I need a mattress to fit my bed.
Ash foam.
I need a bed to fit my room.
Ash foam.
What about a sofa where go relax my body?
Ash foam.
Wardrobes to fit all my clothes?
Ash foam.
What about linens and pillows for sweet dreams?
Kwame, Ash foam.
Mommy, that I feel you. Ash foam all the way.
For mattresses to beds, sofas, wardrobes, linens, pillows, and more, don't waste time and visit any Ash foam showroom across the country or call our hotline at 0243 200 729. Ash foam. Feel it, know it.
The luckiest star 712 hash. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Here's to the friends who dialed star 712 hash and found no regrets. To the investors who struck gold. To the health workers who diagnosed luck with precision. To the tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. To the passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now, here's to you. Your next big win is right here.
Luck is everywhere for everyone.
Dial star 712 hash. Now join in the luckiest winning celebration. Every 1st July 2024. Over dial star 712 hash. Now I can to tickets as a group, individual, and now even as a community. Now win is the card prizes are in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 hash. Now join in the winning streak now.
Star 712 hash. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Hey, my friend, let us walk quickly and get away from this dog. Oh.
Indeed, we should. Amadu's dog can be wild sometimes. You know what? It is safer to walk away from it.
Hey, this dog won't stop barking at us. Oh. It's even getting closer. Who knows if it has rabies or not? That dangerous disease.
Wait, gentlemen. Our dog is in chains and would not come near you. My husband ensures Bingo, our dog, is vaccinated annually to prevent rabies.
Rabies is a disease that can cause severe illness and death among animals and humans. Rabies is spread through the saliva of a dog or a cat that has the rabies virus when that animal bites or scratches someone or another animal. Vaccinate your dogs and cats every year to protect them from rabies and keep them healthy. Remember, no bites, no scratch, no rabies. Vaccinate your dogs and cats every year. For further information, please contact your nearest health facility. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service, Veterinary Services, USAID, and partners.
Hi,
Hi, Aku. I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302 634 922. Toll free 0800 422 422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow, I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB personal loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi
97.3. Oman for brother, che, Omano Sefe, yo, Omano Serene, yo, Ayense na hose, Oman for brother, che, Omano Sefe, yo, Omano Serene, yo, Ayense na hose, Oman for brother, che, Omano Sefe, yo, Omano Serene, yo, Ayense na hose, Oman for brother, Kwampa. Yenga raya sasini, eya vodende mayen cha. Jakana minyeti obey you might bribe. Mocha na no shego yanteto homayen. Edumene was so say ye be ya twas. And I know to sonya from na rabatoye. Indian tras on kontongane, a pese min kumia. Edi them ama o mande hodo atun say. Abapoto na dun sashimi. Amano sefe yo. Amano serene yo, ayense na hose, aman fubrane, amano sefe yo, amano serene yo, ayense na hose, aman fubrane, ade, amano sefe yo, amano serene yo, ayense na hose, aman fubrane, amano sefe yo, amano serene yo, ayense na hose.
Kwampa Band doing what they do best, and they do it even better tomorrow and Sunday at the This is Ghana exhibition at the forecourt of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. You don't want to miss this. I am excited to let you know that I have two amazing young entrepreneurs right here in the studio who are making Ghana happen. In the meantime, I received a letter this morning addressed to Mr. Caleb Kuda. I opened the letter hoping it was for the weekend, and this was what was in the letter. Attention, Caleb Kuda. From Mr. and Mrs. Halley and children to our daughter, Mawuram Praise Hawa Halley. Happy birthday. It's Friday, 30th August. Your siblings, Yaira, Sayram, and Jose. Wishing you long life, good health, and prosperity. God richly bless you and your new age from Mr. and Mrs. Halley. Imagine if we have to be sending letters to wish people happy birthday. We've come a long way, haven't we? And some of the entrepreneurs and innovators who are making things happen in the studio. Gentlemen, lady, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Oh, this vibe is too no. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
I love that energy. Please introduce yourselves. Let the people know. Those who know your voices by now know who I have. But who do I have? Let me start with this pretty young lady sitting in front of me. Hello, madam.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Valerie.
Hey, Valerie.
But I love to be called Madam Yopo.
Yopo. Hey, there's a song like that too. Are you related to Miss Bell?
No.
Yopo, you know that one?
Literally meaning clean.
Oh, clean is Yopo, eh? Yopo. When you clean the place and it's spanking clean, it says Yopo. I love it. So what do you do? Where are you from?
Okay, so we are a wholly Ghanaian-based manufacturing company into the manufacture of cleaning detergents and natural beauty products.
Right. So Yopo Clean Company Limited.
Yes.
Super. We'll talk about that soon. But there's a face I know pretty well, all the way from Legon when we were students. He started making money early. This guy, he did do everything. So, well, guy, what's up?
A day.
It's good to have you.
Good to have you.
Let the people know who I'm talking about.
This is Gideon from Giddens, your leather value chain expert.
It is so.
And we are into the manufacture of all leather products.
Right.
We make sure that we get you to work by wearing comfortable shoes, slippers, and sandals. And also make sure that our women go to work with sophisticated, functional, and practical handbags. That makes them very productive at work.
Because I'm seeing some handbag in front of me.
Exactly.
Is this your handiwork?
Yes, this is part of our latest collection. Was made just in this month of August, and it's called a Mola handbag.
Mola handbag. What's the meaning behind the name?
So Mola is a friend who's been very supportive to the brand, and if you carry this bag, it tells you that you have people within your circles who will be very supportive of your struggle, and this signifies that.
When next are you doing your Yopo bag?
I mean, right now we all have to be friends with. You need a Yopo bag,
urgently,
and a Kela bag or something like that. Yeah, but Yopo, how did you start what you do? Yeah.
Okay, so just before COVID, sometime in 2018, we started to make products. The birth of the product started when I wanted to be a generational thinker, try to do a business and leave it behind for family. And so I started off by doing cleaning detergents.
Okay.
Our bestseller was the Yopo scoring paste. It does magic and loves the job that you hate. Yes. It's a 3-in-1. It cleans and disinfects. It has properties that meet all of our nerves. It's so good. Wherever you have that tough dirt, grab us. Yopo scoring paste.
You are talking about soap like it's cake. I want to taste that. Meanwhile, it is soap you are talking about. Why are you like this?
It's so good.
It's good, eh?
So good.
What kind of stuff does it clean? Can I use it for like mopping, cleaning glass?
Very well.
Washing my car?
So what scoring paste does is that it cleans toughest dirt in your habitats. And so just put in the toilet bowl, go watch Netflix. You don't need to even put any brush.
Oh, are you kidding me?
It does the job for you.
If you go to Commonwealth, this skin can it work?
we have taught the whole of Ghana eczema doing the most.
Okay.
Ghana eczema doing the most.
Yes.
And I'm telling you on authority, you pull to the whole world.
Okay, I love what I'm hearing. Giddens, how did you start doing this? Because as far back as 2015, 2013, I knew you were doing Giddens. Bought your products for some people's children before, and for myself as well. I mean, and your stuff is said that if you gifted anyone a Giddens stuff, they'll be remain indebted to you for life. Like, they'll be so grateful to you because their quality, their generational, they last very long, whatever. So how did you start? How did you get into the business of leather works and all of that?
I think that you know the story, but I just want to tell other people. I think somewhere in 2010, thereabout, in my engineering class.
Watch it.
In my engineering class, I got introduced to a product or a material called conveyor belt, mostly used by the manufacturing companies to transport one food product from one end to the other. And I realized that as part of the safety measures by those companies, they discard those materials. And with careful research, I realized that I could harness the robustness of that material and used for the soles of shoes. And so it was more eco-friendly. But then students also didn't really have money to buy shoes at the time, or not to talk of shoes that would not last.
Yeah.
So when I realized that I could use that for the soles of shoes, that's how I started my business. So that's how Getting started. It started on the tenets of sustainability,
Wow.
right? And over the years, we've evolved. I think in 2014, that's when we started with the handbags.
Right.
And I think that for now, 60% of our productions are more towards handbags because we want to serve the women very well. We want to serve the ladies very well because we are trying to empower them as well.
Brand new.
But the beauty of our production is that we empower bottom of the pyramid populations and school dropouts and young girls because we want to give them that valuable skill, all right, to be able to build sustainable careers for themselves.
Prior to this, did you have any experience making shoes, bags, and stuff like that?
No, I didn't. I just had the opportunity to have shoemakers in Kumasi then.
Okay.
And so I just took the concept to them and said, look, this is what I want to do. Is this something you'll be able to help me?
Okay.
And so they bought into it, but most of the short or long vacations, I used to go to Kumasi just to learn how to make it. Not so that I'll become so perfect, but just to understand what really goes into the production.
The science of it.
Exactly. So when I give you 1,000 CDs, I know that I'm getting this number of shoes or products. So that was the reason I used to go to Kumasi to do that.
Let me come to Yopo, right? How is business? How is the business you do? And how important is it for Ghanaians to support you by patronizing what you do?
Awesome. First of all, we all had a phobia using Ghanaian-made detergents. So Yopo came in to change the narrative that if you have a good quality product here in Ghana, I must say, I do feel ye. And so, thank you. So that's what we did. And so we were giving Ghanaians value for their money.
Okay.
Down the line, after about 6 years, we decided to start off with the Yopo Skills Development Training.
Okay.
We partnered with government agencies, and in the last 3 months, we have trained over 1,000 people.
Wow.
Yes, women, actually.
Wow.
We are training women down from north, south, east, and west, going all over Ghana, giving training. And so it's not only about we trying to make money, but we are also trying to impact. So that's what we are trying to do.
How did you get money to scale up? Usually when I speak to entrepreneurs, budding ones, they tell me about funding. Funding is often a very big challenge that Ghanaian entrepreneurs complain about as a setback. How did you jump that hurdle?
Capital finance is a big issue for all of us. When we started in on a veranda, very, very small. And so when we started, we realized that we needed more money. And so my husband came in to help. When he came in to help, my mom also came in to support. And so first of all, charity begins at home. We started from home.
Big ups to the men out there, man. You do it all, man.
Chairman Yopo!
Yeah, one chairman.
I tell you.
And
so he did that, and then that was how we started off.
Right.
When we started off, I spoke to family again, my uncle in the US, Rex. He did an amazing job by giving us some dollars and told us that, hey, pay whenever you want.
Oh, right.
Yes. And then I'm not going to ask you to pay me. When you feel like it, you do it.
Wow.
And that was what my Uncle Rex did for me.
Wow.
And when we also started to go in, out, and out, we started to plow back. And so we're not spending the profits. So we needed a van. The business gave us a van.
Right.
We needed to do mechanized borehole.
Right.
The business did that for us.
Right.
And so when you plow back, you are able to. But if you want to scale up properly, get into the conveyor belt convo, try to do everything automating, yes, you need real money. And Exim is going to support us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell me about your journey too and how Exim came in.
I think that most of our challenges are similar across sectors, right? And for me, I've bootstrapped my company from start. Parents helped, friends helped. But before I come to Exim, I want to say that there are a lot of accelerator hubs and incubator hubs that come in to support startup and businesses.
Right.
The likes of, let's say, MDF West Africa, Orange Corners, we do. There are several of them that come to help, businesses. When we talk about SME, what's it called? Ghana Exim. I think that for me as a business and some other friends of mine, they've given us the platform to be able to showcase our products to a larger audience.
Right.
And I think what they are trying to do is to make sure that they bring you closer to other businesses doing similar things like you do, so that you not just sit in the four walls of your business and think that you are the Oga, but at least you get inspired and you learn from the other businesses to make your product export ready. And so they are trying to build our capacities, try to introduce us to local markets here. Then again, if you are ready here, if you've built your reputation here, then they say, look, you can come for some form of export financing.
Okay.
If you need to, let's say you get an order from maybe somewhere else, like elsewhere, and they feel that they need to support you to be able to maybe build or increase your capacity, that is what Ghana Exim Bank is there for you. So these are some of the opportunities that I think we've gotten, and we are tapping into it, trying to leverage on that to build our businesses.
I like the sound of that. Anytime my entrepreneurial friends, those in the SME space, talk to me and they say they want to give up, I try to let them know that, I mean, their story is very important and unique. And the fact that people wear what you do to other places, they are a critical part of the Ghanaian story. And so I try, as much as you try to inspire them with those kinds of stories, like, Charlie, you're a big woman, you're a big man. People are wearing your clothes, people are carrying your bags, people are using your detergents, and it's reducing the imports we have and all of that. How important is it for Ghanaians to support you, entrepreneurs who are doing amazing things, by putting their money in your business? How critical is it? How does it help you continue doing what you do, Madam Yopo?
My joy every morning is to wake up to others, and that gives me that goal spirit. That is my joy. And so each time I wake up to my business phone and I see others dropping down, then I believe that Ghanaians really support us. And so our goal is that they should always patronize made in Ghana products. Whenever you feel like quitting, just ask yourself, what was the reason for starting? You started for a purpose, and so you just don't quit. Quitting is not an option. And so it's my joy that Ghanaians who believe in the Made in Ghana brand wear it in confidence, like I'm wearing a Shilabonsu.
Right.
And I would always want to be proudly Ghanaian. And so they should patronize us.
Where can we find you, though? Let's get to that part of the conversation.
www.yopoclean.com.
www.yopoclean.com. Okay, we do deliveries?
Yes, please.
Across the country?
Everywhere.
Wow.
Name it.
I see.
We do it.
Where are you based? Do you have shops or you
yes,
are in outlets?
Okay, so let me take this opportunity to market our Made in Ghana town. Town in Labone is opening. When you go there, you get everything made in Ghana, directly opposite Bus for Us.
Okay.
Yes,
I
Exim Bank is doing that to support SMEs.
Wow,
a big shout out to them.
I come look out for you, right? Why is it important for us to buy made in Ghana? Why should we put our money in products made here?
I think, Caleb, when you train your son and he's able to do something that's very meaningful, you'll be very happy, right? And it's the same thing that, oh, this is one of our own. He's been able to do a product that we can wear and we are proud of. And so if you even wear it and you have issues, you're able to address it and we become better. If you don't use it, how do we become better, right? I'm sure elsewhere they tested it over years and they became better. It could be a learning phase for us. Let's just try and make sure that we use this time to do that and push our businesses forward. And I think we will all be fine, right? And so I will entreat everybody to be on board. And even if you are not participating in this This is Ghana Fair, just try and come as an entrepreneur and come and see what people are doing and go and use it as a learning curve for your business.
And I think that we've long gone past that question of it's made in Ghana is not quality enough. Right?
That's the thing.
Have you had to face such a thing when you started?
Yes, when we
Share your story with me.
I remember when the owner of, I would mention a school in Kaswa called Peculiar, she was like, this is the best product I ever used in Ghana.
I see.
Yes. We are giving you value for your money, and that's what we are doing. And so out of the scarcity and the dollar rate, we decided to birth Dejava. Dejava is our natural beauty care product. We have our exfoliating body wash. We have our whipped shea body butters. We also have our hand soaps and our beauty bar soaps. Amid them, we are coming up with candles, body lotions, and other stuff that are coming soon. You would find us online by dejava.com. And so we try to always make sure that we are giving you the best value for your money. To the whole yes. And so Dejava is proudly made in Ghana as well. Okay. What we are trying to preach is zero chemicals on our body. So there is no chemical, no form of moisturizers like the polyquatinums, the monopropylene glycols, zero chemical. However, you're supposed to have a good bath after a hard day's work and enjoy that bath. It has that rich ladder with our exfoliating body wash. The
thing, Ajala Fuchom. You know when you want to bath, yes, the thing has to tofu properly. You pour the thing, but still you do some. Small one. Then you see the ladder.
You see the
that is the way I like it.
And so the whole emphasis is giving you something like out there, but from home. Right. Into the jarina come and no cause dear papa.
Yopo.
Yes, Yopo.
I will certainly play Yopo for you before you go.
Please do.
I want to pick your thoughts on this question of quality. Anytime some Ghanaians hear, oh, this is made in Ghana, they say, And I think that we've come a long way. We've gone past that. But what are some of your experiences with Ghanaians and buying stuff made in Ghana?
I think quality is a process, right? The quality management process is still a process. Yeah. And you wouldn't want to start off. Yeah, it's better if you get it right from the beginning. But it takes time. Like I mentioned, when you go to Germany, it took them time for them to have that kind of quality. We've had our own fair share. We don't want to run away from the fact that sometimes we have manufacturing defect, right? We don't want to run away from that fact. We acknowledge it. But I think it's part of our processes, part of our manufacturing processes. We try to improve on quality every time. And for the past 15 or 14 years that we started, I can boldly say that we've improved. Right. And when you look at those who started shoemaking or bag making in the past, our forefathers, our fathers, who didn't get opportunity to be schooled. All right, they did things the way they did them because they didn't go to school. This crop of entrepreneurs have been schooled. Some are exposed. They go outside and they see the kind of product that are being made for the public. And so they try and come back and try to integrate it into what they want Ghanaians to wear. And the Ghanaian customer is a very discerning one. I wouldn't run away from that fact. They are very concerned about the money that they are going to give you. And so we are also trying very much every day to make sure that we are innovating, we are improving on our quality. And I'm sure today, the product I've brought here today, in 2 years' time or even in 6 months' time,
will get better. I love that admission.
Right.
I love that admission. So we should meet you halfway, right? Yeah. We should put our money in your business, give you feedback, support you to grow, because at the end of the day, when we travel elsewhere or we receive visitors, we can let them know that this is made in Ghana. Yeah. Exactly. This is our own, and we have grown over the. But look.
So you mean this very beautiful ladies' handbag? Yeah. You are seeing it. This one you see it in a store in London. I mean, the price they will give you. You mean you made it right here in Ghana?
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
And the branding too is good.
The production process.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sure. I see. I mean, ladies and you know, guys. Charlie, I'm looking at a truly beautiful, seems blue, black, and you know, like ladies' handbag properly. Yeah. You know, you are rocking your what do you call it? Made in Ghana. You know, Friday wear as the Charlie, and then you hold this and you are in some high heel.
No,
Charlie.
With your natural hair.
Charlie,
I thought you add that one.
That's right, it's very important.
Yes,
and then you add some goggles to it. And then you are rocking
with
it.
Some red lipstick.
Oh my word. No, Charlie. No, tomorrow you should come. Because the bag is truly beautiful. Yeah. and the feel of it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't hold ladies back, but I mean, holding this one. This really...
No, but you should smell the Yopo fabric conditioner. Just open it and see. So the Yopo fabric conditioner, what does it do? Like,
so you see, normally if you use what do you call it, the washing machine.
Yes.
Often, if that's what you use, there's a way of making sure that when you bring the clothes out,
they
have a certain feel to them. It's not gritty, like no. So it has a way of relaxing the fabric for purposes of easy ironing and easy wear, and then also smelling properly. Not the baji boy.
Ow! Guys,
so
smell the thing and see. What is in there? I don't know how to describe. This is good. No, this is really good.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, just very, very gentle on
Yopo fabric conditioner.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Very, very beautiful. So yeah, I mean, look, I would use this any day because look, I mean, the way the scent is solid.
It's beautiful.
It is easy on if you have allergic issues and you don't want too much.
It's not too strong.
It's not too strong and too sensitive for your purpose. So you should come tomorrow and come and order quite a number of them.
We'll buy plenty.
We need repeat business. So that we can actually take this company to the next level.
Where can we find you, right? Beautiful. So that we can start buying your things already.
Okay, so our showroom is close to the University of Professional Studies.
Okay.
And our factory is at Oya Ifa Ghana Flag.
Okay.
If you are looking to wholesale bags, slippers, call Giddens, we are on Instagram.
So I have my name on the logo. You produce it and put my name on it.
Exactly. We do white label for people.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's about selling our products. It's not about just Giddens.
Right.
If you have a brand name and you feel that you don't have the capacity to produce them, Giddens as well.
Mokpokpo bags. That would be my own.
We have the capacity to produce it for you. And we are able to produce close to 300 bags in a month.
Wow.
So we are inviting people to come on board.
Right.
We will do any bag that you need for you. And they should come tomorrow.
I want Django bag.
Yes, definitely. They should come tomorrow. We have a 10% discount this month, but by extension, we will just extend it to the 1st September, like
that's really good.
Just for the people who will be coming tomorrow.
Sky wants some.
Yeah, I want a leather bag for my travels, and then also for my when you go out, you see I'm holding some Hippo brown bag be like that, which I put my laptop and other things inside.
And lock cases.
I hope you can get me something.
So that's a very good one. We just made travel bags.
Oh, beautiful!
Just last month, month. So travel bags.
Oh, beautiful.
Very
robust enough to withstand all the way the airport people move their thing throw it about.
So the beauty of our travel bags is that it has a lower compartment where you can keep your shoes and your wet towels. When you go for conferences,
oh, beautiful.
You don't want to mix the wet towels and the sponge with the nice clothes. So we've made a compartment for that. Very robust. It has a shoulder strap where you can adjust for your on-the-go comfort and everything.
Oh, beautiful.
Giddens is the right place to go.
Oh, I see. That's a good one. And then for carry on luggage, that one too. Problem no day. There are some stylish ones which you put on top of your carry on. When you are moving it like that. Yeah. Then you buy something, you put it inside. Everyone know that you are a big one.
What the ballers be using.
It's something you can easily do.
You're taking care of that. Gentlemen, thank you for coming. Gentlemen and lady, let's talk about pricing, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing that people often rate. Oh yeah, made in Ghana stuff, they're expensive. Yopo.
I get that every day. But on the Pythagoras theorem, we learned that in school. Where do you want to be? Ask yourself as a business owner, and that alone reduces your stress. And so, are you looking out for the end many more? Are you looking out for the middle? Are you looking out for the mass affluent? And so, if you're able to identify that as a business owner, then you'll be able to price right. Okay, so for Yopo, we are giving you value for the money. However, it has to be pocket friendly.
Right.
It has to be affordable.
Yeah.
So if you're giving you a liter of scoring for 40 cedis, we are doing well.
Okay, and it's competitive?
Yes, very.
Right.
And then a bottle of bleach for 25 cedis.
Oh, cool.
You see,
Nice.
any giddy beer like that. We are
Nice.
giving you this natural bar soap, beauty bar soap. It works on razor balm, your bikini lines, in between your leg, foot rot. It does the magic. And this zero chemical. This is infused with moringa moisturized with shea butter. Zero chemical, I insist.
So it's premium?
100% for 40 cedis.
I see.
Umpewe apede.
Okay, the truth is that for those of you who are doing these, your cost of production is also huge, and then you are competing with companies that have economies of scale and are able to do a lot more than you will within a certain period. Yeah. So speak to our conscience when it comes to the pricing for the Ghanaian goods and how we can support you despite the marginal increase or differentials in the price.
I think that, like I mentioned earlier, Ghanaians are very sensitive when it comes to pricing. Yeah. But you and I know that elsewhere, maybe let's say elsewhere, they are producing something with the electricity of maybe 0.001 cents per kilowatts per hour. Yeah. We are producing it maybe at 0.1 kilowatts per hour. And they also understand that even in their homes, they pay much for electricity. So just assume and know that we are doing production. Definitely will be a little higher. But what I always say is that then let's give them quality, right? So that they will say that, okay, then let me just do a comfortable switch to get it. And so it's something that we keep doing to make. I wish I could make my bags 50 cedis for everybody, so that everybody could get it, right? But sometimes it becomes very difficult. Yeah. And that is why we've also been able to position our brand to serve the middle-aged working professionals, right? Cool. And so that at least they can really appreciate the effort, the quality, the craftsmanship, and anything that goes into making every product at Giddens.
So finally, ladies and gentlemen, why are you joining us for the This is Ghana? Why should we join you? Why should we find you? Your final pitch before you let go of us. Let me start with Giddens.
Okay. I believe always in being a part of something that is much bigger than me, myself, and my business, right? And so it is always prudent to be part of an opportunity that would project me to a larger audience. And I think Citi FM is a perfect match. When I look at the kind of people I serve, and you also look at the kind of reputation you've built it such that it resonates with the kind of people I want to sell my products to. Right. And that is why I am here, right? To be a part of this is Ghana Fair.
Super.
Yes. So I think that is it. And for me as an entrepreneur, I always believe that your success really doesn't rely on the four corners of your business.
True.
But it's about connecting and being part of an organization like Citi that has respected, followership and everything. And that is why I'm part of it.
Thank you, Gideon. Valerie, final message for us.
So Exim called and we responded. Exim is helping SMEs in Ghana. Ghana Exim is helping SMEs in Ghana. And when they called, we couldn't say no because they are determined to lift us high. And so joining the higher rank, the higher hierarchy, like Citi, is a privilege. Thank you so much, Citi. Thank you, Exim, for having us on board. And we are very hopeful to tap into your favor and grace.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Delicious Giddens.
I love it.
To all my Yopolettes out there, come all, please. Come to
thank you so
hear
much.
me
Thank you so
for
much.
court.
Right. Gideon Denjo, Giddens Ghana Limited. Thank you, Valerie Bamfo, Yopo Clean Company Limited. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Ghana, are you ready for up to 30% discount? From the 26th of August to the 21st of September, Samsung is going all out in the Samsung Blue Tag sale. Everything with the Blue Tag gets a reduced price tag from the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra all the way to the A05. Nothing is off limits. Visit any Samsung shop nationwide. Terms and conditions apply. Now, Omni Basic Bank is the bank that is always at your service, ready to assist you with their 24-hour state-of-the-art contact center. Omni Basic Bank is Ghana's fastest growing corporate bank and bank of the year 2023. At Omni Basic, we are always at your service. Call us on 0307 086 000 or 0302 758 555. Visit any of our branches nationwide to open an Omni Basic Bank account today and enjoy exceptional customer service. Omni Basic Bank at your service. Listen, give your eyes the best attention they deserve. Don't joke with your eyes' health. We have more than 33 years of experience. I'm talking about Robert & Sons Limited Optical Services. We continue to offer comprehensive eye care services to help address many eye problems or conditions affecting your daily lives and activities. Our services are wide. So visit us. We are at Adrabaka, Osu, Dankwa Circle, Tema Community 6, Waja, East Legon, Adenta, Kumasi, Ahojo, and Kofaridia. Number to call 0302-222-601, 050-151-9111. On social media, Robert & Sons Limited. Robert & Sons Optical Services, seeing us believing. Thank you for being a part of our morning. God bless you for doing the listening. My name is Caleb Kuda. Fred Tijabano did the production. Earlier you heard Samuel Atamensa, Nathan Neo Budai Kwao. Richard Delaska was in the studio. Abeku Godfred Odum, the richest man. Big man. Edwin Kwao Kofi on socials. And then Shiba, we like to call her Toshiba. She was part of the production team. Have an amazing weekend and may your day be yopo. I'll see you at the This Is Ghana exhibition in the... Oh, are you going with the yopo thing? That thing you bring it is confiscated, oh. Madam, leave that thing so I can enjoy the yopolicious morning. In the meantime, Alhaji Fauzu Masahudu is in the studio with the news at 10. I stop here for Fauzi. Good morning.
Good morning, Caleb. Coming up in the news at 10, police service secures conviction of